Okay, we're about ready to start, and I'm here in the booth. I'm Dan Baruti, and I'm here with Michael Yednick. And Mike, say hi.
Hey guys, nice to see you guys here, and hopefully we get to see a good match between Thorsten and Dennis. They're about to do the lag now.
Oh, terrific. I found my cigar butt from yesterday.
Right, looks like I couldn't tell. Thorsten picked it up a little quickly.
I think Dennis won the break.
Dennis won the lag, so Thorsten's going to do the opening break. He'll do a safety break. Then one of the corner balls, have both balls go to the long and short rail and come back towards the rack, hopefully not leaving a shot for his opponent.
I think he's going to bank the corner ball. What do you think? No,
I got one of each.
Thank you. Well, the service just keeps coming here in the restaurant. It's Diamond Brilliance. It's been coming all weekend. And somebody told me they had an award-winning burger for like 2 or 3 years in a row. So you want to come down and check that out. Even if you don't play pool, send your carnivorous friends down here.
Yeah, it's a fine place. A lot of good players around, obviously, for the tournament. Good staff, quality tables. We're playing on a diamond table here for the TV tables. They had diamond tables and some other tables I think were Brunswick like.
Did you play on these tables, the diamonds?
I played on the diamonds twice, and I played on the Brunswicks twice.
I didn't play on this one, but I did play on one in the corner. It played very nice. It wasn't that difficult. Well, I guess no cloth and everything.
Yeah, both the diamonds that I played on played very well as well. I think my opponents both ran 80 and 99. So,
I actually played in the qualifier for the U.S. Open. The guy tried to make the apex ball in the side pocket.
All right, so Thorsten's doing the opening safety break, clipping the 5, going 3 rails back towards the lower left corner as we're looking at it.
And he succeeded halfway. He left a long shot off the back.
Good cue ball. His rack might have been a little loose there. Not sure. It opened up quite a bit. Could have been poorly hit or maybe a bad rack. Really good cue ball. So I tend to think that it might have been the rack instead of his cue ball. So I think Dan's going to shoot the 7 and try to get position on the 9. What do you think, Danny?
It's a pick 'em as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, whatever he feels like he can pocket, he's going to go
come
for
around with. You play the 1, you can swing away and come around 2 rails for the 5. You play the 7, you've got to feather it and hope you come up with a shot. He's not going to feather it, that's for sure. He's digging in.
Yeah, he'll have either the 1 or 9 if he makes it.
Yeah, the trouble is it's hard when you're jacked up shooting off the rail. That's why I like the 1, because you can swing away naturally, maybe go around the 9, 2 rails for the 5.
Yeah, I think the tangent off the 1 looks like you might flip the 9.
Yours is down on that 9 rail.
Yeah, this is a nice shot because he's got a safety valve with the 1 ball.
You know, it would also be nice if he had another shot to shoot.
He actually went through the rack and didn't have his insurance because his cue ball went through the rack.
Stopped him. I guess maybe he felt that the momentum of the cue ball would open it up or take him out.
He's got a tough 7, but I think he's going to pocket the 7. We have 2 screens, guys. I think one's delayed, so we'll probably have to watch the screen. It's green, Danny.
I am.
I'm saying I probably do. That way that the commentary is with the screen.
All right, so he pocketed the 7. I guess he's going to shoot the 13 ball up there.
Yeah, so a tough shot followed by another tough shot.
You know, just within the last few hours. Are you watching cartoons on the side now, Mike?
Obviously.
All right. If you missed a few hours ago, Thorsten dispatched Alex Pagulayan with the 112 ball running out.
So Thorsten missed a second tough shot with the 13 ball. And Dennis gets back to the table quickly.
The 13's in a very bad spot, though.
Yeah. Usually the first rack is always the hardest rack to get going for most of the players I've seen, including myself, and I'm sure Danny probably feels the same way. Once you get through that first rack, you can start to get the momentum going your way and start to get a rhythm. But
Orcollo missed a good opportunity there. Knocked the 13 ball off the rail with his finger. Right open shot. So that's a problem ball. You might have to shoot something up to it.
Yeah, maybe the 6 ball off it. If it's really in the jaws, you can use the 6 ball and clip it.
I think that's what he's going to set up for right now.
No.
All right, so he didn't do that. Maybe it's further off the rail.
He's going to open the balls up with this 5 ball or the 7 ball. I think the 5 ball is probably a little easier target, but the 7 ball maintains the 5 for a future break shot. Yeah, he's using the 7 and he missed it.
That was a 4 ball.
Oh, sorry guys. Yeah, that was the 4 ball I was talking about, not the 7.
Well, it was hard to tell. It looked like he was shooting at the 5. I didn't even know that he had a shot at the 5.
Yeah, he had a shot at the 4. I think he was trying to hold the 5 for a break shot with the 15 as a key ball. I do that sometimes. I think too far ahead and I don't address the main problem first. That's probably what happened there. Thorsten's got a pretty wide open table. That 13 ball still looms large as a big problem there. I assume he'll use that side pocket stripe up there to open up. I think that's the 12 ball or maybe the 10 ball towards the left side of the table near the side pocket. You could use that to go off the 13 and free that ball. Otherwise, he'll use that ball probably to play shape on it.
Okay, 7 off the 13.
Yeah, maybe a little high.
Yeah, well, that's what we can't tell from here.
Yeah,
He just shot it right in.
Yeah, if the 13's high, he'll have to use that other stripe. Yeah. Looks like he's going for the combo now. 14-1 looks lined up, so he's just going to pocket that ball. And he still has that 5 ball as a break shot, and the 15 ball is a key ball. Thorsten did some unique things last time we saw him and commentated for him. That he was leaving some balls up table a little longer than I think is the standard, but I'm sure he's got his reasoning for why he does what he does.
He's trying to shoot the 8 into it.
I still think he's going to use that 10 ball or 12 ball, whatever the ball is up there. Maybe he just play position for it. He might be further up the rail than we think, and he might be able to get the cue ball off the rail after he
That's
boxes
what
13.
it's looking like right now.
And then he's got that stripe ball there, so he doesn't have to play position for anything, just to stop shot, essentially. Yeah. Okay, that was nicely executed and got rid of this problem. Probably use the 8 ball as his key ball to the 15 if he's got a choice.
Well, that was an elegant solution, huh?
Yeah. Just bite
6 is the key.
Yeah, so Danny's saying he's going to go 8, 15, 6. And use the 5 balls as a break shot. That would seem most logical by what was left on the table. He'll probably draw off the 6 a little bit just to create a little more angle for the 5. Or he'll leave it right there and accept the shallower angle. I like drawing it maybe,
He has too
6
much
inches.
angle. He's moving. Yeah, he didn't move.
Okay. So now I'll probably definitely accept it because he's got the corner pocket. He can stop it. If he pulls back a little bit, he'll still have a good shot. So maybe he'll pull back like 5 inches. Yeah, let's see if he pulls back 5 inches or not. Yeah.
He drifted over a little.
Yeah, he got nice and parallel to the ball.
Yeah.
He'll be able to reach this. He's not stretching too much. It's very
Not a
high
difficult
percentage
shot.
pocketing. Now, Tony talks about analyzing the rack and seeing where he's going to hit the break ball, whether he's
Tony
going to hit it on the top of the ball or the center of the ball or the bottom of the ball. Thorsten usually plays with a draw stroke and just powers the cue ball back to the short rail and up, and he does that a lot. Or he'll use a low inside and come to the long rail as we're looking at the right side and come back out, depending on where it hits the ball. So he's a little looser.
I think he used to use
Break
this,
shot.
hit this with high right.
Yeah,
2 rails into the corner.
he definitely used draw on that shot. He didn't hit it soft at all.
No.
And he has 1,000 balls to shoot at now. So he doesn't have 1,000 balls to shoot at.
No, he usually doesn't have 1,000.
Yeah, there's not a single ball touching each other, but he did separate them nicely. He's got to come, I believe, with that 14 ball up in the right corner is the easiest shot I see, or maybe the 9 ball on the side, but I think he's going to play the 14. I think it goes by the 8 ball. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so he's got the 9 as a potential break shot, and he just moved the 3 out of the way for a little easier position on later. Probably use the 2 balls as key ball, or maybe the 3. Probably 2-3 his last 2 balls. So now he just has to group the balls and take off the balls sort of as a cluster. So he'll get rid of the top 2 balls, the 8 and I believe it's the 12 ball. Yeah, I'm just saying as clusters are, he's going to get rid of the top 2 balls and he's going to get rid of these balls lower down, and then he'll use something else to get back on this break shot. He's not using the 2 or the 3 as his final 2 key balls, so he's got something else in mind here. But as you can see now, he's attacking those upper 2 balls. And I'll probably use the 11 ball to get back down at this end of the table. I may be off there. He might actually use the 3 ball. He can just hit a foul shot here and it'll be perfect on the 3 next.
Yeah, 3 is still going to be the key ball for the break.
Right, so what Danny's saying is he's going to go 1-3 probably for his last 2 balls before the 9 ball.
I don't know what kind of an angle he got himself on your ball up there on the head rail. He should be able to come back up. He's kind of straight.
He's got the 3, the 13, or the 11, all his potential balls to shoot at next. Yeah. So if Danny's correct and he's going to use the 3 for his last ball, he's probably going to play position on the 11 or 13, which is what he did. It looks like maybe the ball skid on him, so he wanted to clean the cue ball. Thorsten uses Kamui chalk, which is a very good product, but it does leave a residue on the cue ball a lot, and sometimes it causes skids. So you'll notice he cleans the ball a lot, but he probably won't have any miscues. And the pink glove. Danny, why don't you mention the pink glove?
The pink glove is from Kamui, one of your sponsors, I believe. It's also one of Thorsten's sponsors, the sponsor of this event in general. The pink glove is in solidarity and support of breast cancer research, I believe.
Yeah, October, I believe, is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Thorsten is trying to help with the awareness of that. So moving back to the table here, I thought Thorsten would attack all these balls in the center, sort of the 13-4, I think it's the 6 and the 10, and then address the 1 and 3 for his last 2 balls, but he might have to take this one out.
He was trying to get on it right now.
Yeah, so he's going to take the 1 and 3 out and use one of those other balls as a key ball. You'll see how nicely he could have just stayed right there for the 3 ball and have perfect shape on the 9. That's why Danny was saying that he would have used that as his last 2 positions. So he's got something else in mind. Maybe the 13 ball is his break shot.
This is another reason why you should clear the pockets. You see that 10 ball, how it jammed up the 2 balls in the rack.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the 4 goes by the 10 now. I believe it must, based on what he's playing, and he's probably going to use the 10 as his key ball.
13 is the break, yeah.
Yes, he's going to go 4, 8, 10.
Right? Yeah. It's a good key ball for a ball up at the top of the rack. Just one rail in there. Well, this is going to be 2 rails.
Yeah, he'll use top inside here, or left English as we're looking at the table. Or from Thorsten's position, top left. He could also go low outside, but I think top left is, these tables are taking inside English well, so he'll use inside. And he wants to favor the middle of the table. He's favoring the right side of the table. This is a very demanding cut. Very makeable, but very demanding. He would like to be closer to the middle of the table instead of the right side.
This is a little tricky. This is the first rack, and we don't have a score on that, do we? How many balls did Orcollo make? Do you know?
I don't. I believe he made 2, Danny. I'm not sure.
All right.
If any of yours have the score for that first rack for us, please just give us a shout. We'll plug that in, then we'll be a little more aware. Sorry, guys. I think Danny and I were caught up in the match a little bit. Let's see. We're guessing 212. If that's wrong, just let us know and we'll fix it, guys.
I think they're pretty solid.
Hey, guys are saying it's 12-2. Guys, thanks everyone for watching. We got Danny Baruti here and myself, Michael Yannack, are watching Dennis Orcollo and Thorsten Hohmann play. A couple misses early on in the first rack. Probably a little bit of the nerves got a hold of them. But Thorsten seems to be getting pretty loose here. As I say that, he just lost position, I think. I thought he was playing for the 14. But he's got good position on the 1 now, so he can open up the stack some. He's got the 6 balls insurance. Danny, do you want to do a shout out to your sponsors while he's hitting this ball?
Well, I'm going to wait till he shoots this shot, and then I'm going to see what's going on. I'm trying to look at 2 different avenues and get a handle on the position. All right, well, he's got 2 balls on that are a problem over there. And
he's got the 3-7 tied up and the 4-9 tied up and the 2-10 tied up after that break shot. So he's got...
Well, if he can get to the 210, the 9 or the 4 should go. The 9 or the 8 should go.
Yeah, the 4 might go now.
9 or the 4?
Yeah, the 9-4. The 8's in the lower right corner.
Yeah, I think he's going to try and get a shot at the 5 to break up the 10 ball in the other one.
Okay, and that's actually exactly what he did. I thought he might break out the 3-7 with that shot, but the main key is that when you have...
You see, I'll tell you why he won't get the 3-7. He can break that with the ball that's on the short rail.
Yeah.
Come up from behind him from there. But he needs the other pocket so
For the 4 ball. Yeah.
So now he can't get stuck because that left pocket is cleared.
Yeah, as long as the 4 clears the 10 ball, then he'll have a reasonably easy out. He might even develop the 3 here on this shot.
You could have a 12 ball for the break shot too.
Okay, hit that a little harder than I thought. I thought he might try to develop the 3 ball, but he hit it pretty strong and actually put the 7 in a little bit of a bad spot. He's probably gonna have to use the 14 to get on the 7.
Well, don't forget now, you got the 12 behind the rack as a break shot. That's your break shot. So
yeah, that's exactly what I think he's thinking. I think he's going to go something like 7, 4, 9, 10 for the 12 ball for the last 4 balls.
Well, yeah, here's another thing we have in trouble seeing if the 9 goes. Because if the 9 goes, he might be able to get a shot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the 4 goes, but the 9 goes on the right side for sure.
No, I mean, if the 9 goes in the left-hand corner pocket, he can bump the 4 out.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. It looks like...
I don't think he has it, judging by the way he's taking off the balls. And the fact that he left the 10 ball there.
Yeah, he left the ball up table there as well.
He's playing the 10 ball for the break shot. He's going to leave the 9 and the 10 for the keys. We'll play the 4, get that out of the way.
Yeah, so now I think he's playing the side pocket shot and then the up table shot and then using the 4 ball to the 9 to the 10 and then using the 15 ball break shot or 12 ball break shot. Yeah.
Well, that was pretty easy.
Yeah,
and now I can thank my sponsors, the people at Shown Cues, the people at Easy Street Billiards, and Bob Coates and Parawire, makers of fine wire products for over a century. And that's not a joke. It's a family-owned business.
So
for 100 years.
I'm going to thank Kamui Products, Jacoby Custom Cues, Predator Equipment as well. Have a bunch of amazing sponsors. I'm very grateful.
It's no small thing, you know. It's appreciated by players whenever we pick up sponsors because of the cost of these tournaments. You know, you got to stay in a strange land for, not that Virginia's strange, but you got to stay in a strange place for a week and travel expenses and entry fees and things of that nature.
Right, so this break ball, Danny, on this 12 ball, he's probably going to use top outside based on what he got here, correct? Or would you use top inside?
I like the high left when it's towards the end of the corner, near the corner of the rack.
Yeah, it's slightly favoring the right side. I think he has both options, but I also think that he's going to use high left here, or top outside.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Current score of Danny, I believe, is 26-2.
Okay. I'm assuming that
Thorsten Hohmann in the lead.
Was 12 over there.
Yeah, some guys verified. Thank you, guys. We are getting some feedback here from you guys. It's a little hard for us to do commentary and respond, but I believe Danny and I will probably spend some time later responding to you guys. Thanks for watching. Well, they're saying it's 42 to 2, Danny. This is the fourth rack. Does that make sense?
No, not at all. It's not even, somebody's thinking of a game he played 4 years ago. Do you want to stick your head out the door and see if you can see a score?
Yeah, guys, we'll go check out the score real quick and be right back. Danny will help with the commentary.
I thought we'd never be alone. All right, Mike is going to go step outside the playing area. We're in an office area with cameras set up, so we're in trouble. We're a little isolated. We only have the angle from that we can see in the camera. It's 40 to 2. That's game correct? Okay.
40 to 2, guys, is the current score.
No, 40 to 2 would be right, Mike.
Oh, 40 to, okay.
Okay, sorry about that. All right, we have it corrected.
Back in action, guys. Thanks, Chuck, and all the others that corrected the score.
I think he's going to play the 10 and break it to 1 here. If the 1 passes the 4 ball.
Yeah, there's a nice little pocket there with the 4, 9, 8, and 11. Opens everything up and holds the cue so you don't lose your cue ball. So he's getting rid of this upper ball. Trying to get straight on this 10. And it looks like he got pretty close to straight, but he might not be able to hold the cue. If he can't hold the cue, he's in a little bit of trouble here. So I'm surprised he didn't favor the left side of the 10 balls. Well, the 14 balls we're looking at it. He might have to go into them now, Danny. Yeah. That's what he did. He went in them.
Wow.
So he did a pure draw stroke and clipped the 1 and then went into the upper balls. Actually clipped the 3 and the 1. Very powerful shot. He's got a tough 5 ball up in the upper corner, jacked up. We get to see the quality of his backstroke here. No movement, perfect shot. He's probably going to go 1, 3, and then use the 13 to disturb the rest, or 1, 3, 11, clean up the rest of those balls. So play the 1 ball, draw off a little bit, get straight on the 3 ball, do a stop shot, and use the 13.
Break right away.
Nice, he's pushing balls by the 1. That's what I don't like about that. But the 8 ball hit the rail and came back out, so he's all right. You know, the famous Buddy Hall used to say, if you have position, don't play position. That may be why he went ahead and went for that break shot. Would you have hesitated there, Danny?
Yeah,
You've gone right away.
I would have shot for back there. His shooting range is longer than mine. Him being a better player, a much better pocket, his range of position is bigger. So we're going to have different views on position based on his greater skill set.
I was surprised there. I thought he played the 9. I thought he might go 4 and then get rid of the 13 or the 10. But he's probably going to use the 1 to get.
I think he had the angle for the 4.
Maybe you're right. Yeah. This 4 blocks the pocket for the 13, 10, and 8. Though. He's got to get rid of it as soon as possible, right?
I don't think it blocks the 8. The ball in the bottom left isn't blocked. The 3 balls in the cluster are.
Yeah, that's.
What's that? 4 ball? Near the 4?
Near the 4, there's the 4 ball, then there's the 8, 10, and 13, and then the 6 ball, and then the 1 ball.
Okay, so probably play the 1 and the 6.
He's gonna break it open with the 6, I believe. Maybe develop a break shot on the other side. Maybe the 10 ball. If he can go into the 10, the 13, the 8 and 10 will split. The 8 will go up a little bit. The 10 will go across. If he can play the right speed, should have a shot in the 3 after. Or maybe even the 13 or the 8. He's taking his time on this shot. He's jacked up a little bit.
It's not a natural way to break a cluster that's on the left side of the rack. Usually you want to take
Yeah, he might play position on the 8 instead. He might be right, Danny, and then use the 4 or something.
Well, I didn't say he was going to do that. But I'm just saying it's unusual to see somebody breaking from the short side of the object ball.
Right. He's going to make his decision. He's using follow, which is the more natural way to pocket the ball. All right, you were right, Danny. You weed this way around for the 4 ball. Now you can go 2 rails over to the 10 or the 13, whichever one. We know the 13 goes.
Well, you just put that ball. Made it a little worse.
Okay, he still has the 8 ball, and he might be able to push the ball down and get some separation, and insurance with the 3 ball on the side.
That's a nice shot. I guess he's going to play the 9 now. And then maybe the 14.
Well, you mean the 13, didn't you? The 13 is the bottom ball. It's the 13, 10,
yeah,
and 8.
excuse me.
Yeah. Okay, the 10 ball went. That was the big thing. If the 10 ball went, you usually take the internal ball if you have a choice between these, because then all the other balls go easier. Because
easily or
easily. So it just makes the run out a little better. He got close to the rail here, so again, he's going to be playing tough position.
he's looking at the 3 in the side, and I guess the 9 will be the key. The 13, you said?
Yeah, he's going to play the 13 and try to bump the 8 and leave the Q in the stack, I think.
The 13 is in the rack?
I think the 13 is in the rack and the 8's in the rack.
Okay.
Yep. Unless I'm wrong, if the 8's out of the rack, then he'll draw straight. Well, he'll still probably leave it in the stack. But he might have to bump the 8 out and leave the cue ball in the stack here. Let's see. We'll know in a second. Yeah.
Nice.
Bump it out and leave the cue in the stack. Great shot there. So, Danny, you want to tell them about the rules in straight pull?
Well, yeah. When you leave the cue ball in the rack, it goes behind the head string. And we have the score. Mr. Hohmann's now leading 54 to 2, going to 150. Had a nice 112 ball run before.
And we just
112 and out against Alex Paguline, which I mentioned before.
Yeah.
I mentioned it every 3 or 4 racks.
Alex has been playing exceptional pool. I just saw him play Vegas and win the 10 ball event against Shane, and then he went to Canada, won an event, and he came here. And he ran several hundreds against many players in the tournament. Just been playing super strong. So Thorsten to beat him, very good win. Obviously, Thorsten's beaten everyone in the world, but
Go show you how good his shot making is. He just takes this 6-foot break shot. He doesn't care.
and not only shoot it, but shoot it with draw.
All right, not too many problems this rack. Just a lot of openings there. 10 ball, 7. Little combination on the
6-15.
6-15. If he gets in there, 2 ball. Once he gets into them, I don't think it'll be a problem. I can't imagine that he's going to try to break into them anymore. Might want to play the 7 here. So you can free the 1 up from the other side. The 1 and the 9 go with the pocket where the 13 is. I think positionally that's the right shot.
So 7 in play position for what, Danny?
The 1 and the 9.
Okay, so he's saying to swing around 2 rails for the 1 or the 9.
Or he could pull it into the 6 or 2, whatever that ball is.
Yeah, I would typically pull into the 2 myself.
See, I like to keep it a little simpler when you
Touching
moving
balls.
into balls. Yeah, got him all. Why came all the way around?
He's got the 3 ball now if he wants in the 4. Or he can
Also,
play the
also,
1.
also the 12.
I think he's playing the 12, like you said, Danny. Probably going into the 5 or the 11. Looks like he went into the 11. All right, that cleared the pocket for the other ball, the 5 ball. All right, that was a good shot there. Actually developed another break shot in the 6 ball. I don't think he's going to use that. I think he's going to use probably something like the 1-5 for his key ball break shot, or maybe the 1-11-5.
Or the 11.
Yeah, or the 11. But yeah, tons of options here.
Pick up the 2 top balls right now.
Yeah, so stop shot 3, stop shot 4. Get rid of the balls on the left side of the table, and then probably 1-11. He's leaving that 4. That's surprising.
Yeah, he wants to get behind the 15 or the 14. Pick up one of those.
There's something Thorsten does that's different than how I think, and I need to pick that up. I really would have taken care of that 4 ball there, and not had to linger on. So it's going to go 14-15.
Try to pick up the 4.
4.
1 or the 1-4.
Yeah, 1-4-11 or 4-1-11. Probably 1-4-11, like I said. He's perfect on the 1. He could even go 1-11-4 here, but I assume he's going to go 1-4-11. Saying he's got 2 break shots to choose from. Yeah, I prefer the 5, and I think Thorsten does too.
Yeah.
He's going to pop off this rail and favor the right side of the table. About to time it out.
Beautiful.
A little close to the center, but he's perfect.
68, just like that.
Thorsten's put on a little clinic for us. He's cleaned the ball again. Like I was saying, Kamui chalk is a very fine product, and a lot of us like to use it. It will prevent a lot of miscues, especially if you use harder tips. But it does leave a residue on the cue ball, and guys are afraid it's going to skid eventually, so you try to clean it as frequently as possible, the cue ball, that is. Thorsten's sponsored by Kamui Products, Lucasi Cubes.
Casey, yeah. Simonis is sponsored in this tournament.
Is Dennis still sponsored by Tiger Products?
I don't know.
Dennis used to be sponsored by Tiger. I'm not sure if he still is. But we'll get that sponsor information for you here shortly. Yeah, Dennis is sponsored by Bugsy Promotions and Tiger Products. Ooh, this is a little bit of a funny rack, right, Danny?
Oh, I don't see anything to laugh about.
Yeah, he's probably going to have to use the 8 to go into the 6 ball and hope he has a 7 ball after. It's a very loose proposition. I don't see anything easy.
You can float it softly, go into the, not the 6, but the other ball.
Going to the 7?
No.
Going to the 4-ball.
4-ball. No, the other strike ball that's in the bottom of the cluster. Run across and just touch it. Then you can just shoot the 7 softly.
All right, so Danny's saying to clip the 14-10, knock the 10 out for another possible.
No, not knock the 10 out. Just stop the cue ball. Then play the 7 and then break with the 13.
Okay.
Because he doesn't have a lot of angle to work with to make a break shot off that ball on the bottom rim. He plays the 8 ball, he's going to go 4. Here he's going forward.
Yeah, he went hard at the 6.
He sure did.
And,
It's kind of unfortunate he has a shot.
he played to get lucky, but he was in a bad spot.
Yeah, then again, he would have been unlucky not to have a shot by the same token.
Right, a lot of times there's certain situations where he's weighing out the percentages and said to himself that my percentages were higher for me to get a ball off that than play position on the 7 and then get position on the 13 and then go into the stack. So
that's a very practical way to play.
Yeah. From here, he can go 10 and maybe get those 2 balls on the rail, the 3 ball and the 15 after the 14, or looks like he got too much angle on the 14. So he'll probably leave those for a little later.
I wonder if he's trying to pick up the 7 ball at some point.
If he doesn't pick up the 7 ball, he's going to have to go in over. And I don't see a natural path to the 7. Unless the 7-13 is wired, but if the 7-13 was wired, I think he would have played the whole rack a little differently. I was saying that the 13 ball might be lined up to the right corner pocket or thrown in. The 12 ball, I think it's a 12 ball by the right side pocket or a 10 ball by the right side pocket is also in a very precarious situation.
Yeah,
you might use the 3 to knock it out.
What's the other ball up table? Is that the 4?
Yeah, there's a 4 ball.
When he plays the 4, he'll use that to get on top of the 15 and 12.
I think that's either the 10 or the 12 ball, Danny.
Yeah.
The 15 ball.
So when he plays for the 4, he'll then use that to get to the 12.
And then the 3 ball to get back.
Yeah.
You could even use those as the last 3 balls if you wanted. Use the 3 balls as a break shot.
He could use the end of the rack and he could use the break shot. That'd be perfectly reasonable. I don't know. I could take this right now. Clear it.
Okay, so now he's probably going to use an underneath the stack break shot or develop the 1 ball.
See, now he's still stuck with the same problem of getting to the 12. He could have gotten to the 12 and the 3 and had a playable position. Now he's got
He's going to muscle either the 6 in or the 1 in.
yeah.
And he might use that pattern for the end, like we were talking. Not anymore. He's going to have to use the 12. Lost a cue ball. Got quite fortunate not to scratch there. But again, he would have been unlucky to scratch. So. Guys, thanks everyone for watching this match. Appreciate it. Time Billiards appreciates it. Danny appreciates it. So I think he's going to use the 13 balls to break shot, right? Or the 2?
Yeah, that 6 looks a little high, doesn't it?
Yeah, 6 looks... I mean, he could use the 4. He could use one of those balls, stop in the stack, and use the 4 balls to break shot as well.
Does 2 ball past the 7?
It's a good question. If it does, he'll play for that right now, I would think. He could knock the 2 down now. If the 13 is going to hit the right corner ball, he can knock the 2 ball down now.
Just a little bit.
And then he can use 7. Well, if he knocks it down, he may want to try to go for the 6 and the 4 and then play position back down this side of the table. But if he's going to use a 13 or 2 balls as break shot, I really suspect he might use the 4 balls as break shot just because he's leaving out there so long. If he doesn't have his trade, he can go rail first and make it.
He'll try to leave the cue ball in the rack and leave the 8, or leave the 4 for the
break shot. Yeah.
shot. You know, that's not too bad in the position.
You know what he could do as well? He could play 4 or 7, 4, 6, 13 and use the 2 balls to break shot. It's another possible option. If he's got any angle,
What?
7, 4, 6, 13 and use the 2 balls as break shot.
4.
The 6 ball leads to the 13 nicely. If he can get to the 4, get a nice straight in shot in the 4 ball in the upper right corner. Then he can use the 6 ball in the lower left corner, 13 ball in the lower right corner, and have the 2 balls in the break shot. And 2 balls at least favoring the left side of the rack, where he can use another nice under the table break shot. Or he could use the 6, 2, and use the 13 to get in the stack.
Could be. I don't think so. I think he's going to try and leave the cue ball in the rack.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cue ball in the stack off the 13. Or off the 2. 6, 13, 2. Right? That's
Hard to say.
completely...
Did he just hit the point, or?
Yeah, he did. Just hit the point and left himself really tough. Now he's almost forced to go 13-2 and try to leave the cue ball. Hopefully he can play position off the 2 if he makes the 13.
All right. Well, he has the correct angle. Now he's going to come down and leave that dark ball on the bottom for the break shot.
Yeah, 2 ball break shot.
Boy, that's perfect speed.
I don't know. I think he's a little thin, Danny. Now to favor the left side of the table as opposed to the right side of the table, which he'd prefer to be on for this 2 ball break
Yeah,
shot.
but considering what he had, it's not bad.
Yeah, I think he's a little funny, Danny. He's taking his time, so either the pocketing's demanding or his position's demanding. Okay, this
Nice
is just
shot. Short.
yeah, this
Oh, is he going to get a little legs here?
that was just some performance of stroke, but he's still not going to get there. I don't think he got there.
No, but he does have 82. He's more than halfway home. That's big.
82, and he's still in control of the table. He hasn't relinquished it to Orcollo with any shot yet.
Well, he did the first round.
No, I'm saying from here, he's got a good lead, and he doesn't have to give Orcollo a shot. He can play the 2 and then play a safety off the back and open some balls if he wants, or I don't see any value in trying to hit the corner ball.
Force it open. Well, if he can hit the corner ball, you don't have to swing too wild. It's not bad.
Yeah, he might be trying to use inside and hit the 7. Nah, he just played for a smart safety. The good thing about the particular safety he played is he opens up a lot of balls on the bottom and on the left side, and
Takes away the upper table and the lower table.
yeah, it makes it very difficult to do a return safety. Orcollo might have to take 3 here. He can't give Thorsten a shot with how well Thorsten's shooting. He's been at the table. He's loose. You can't bait him with a shot and expect him to miss. What do you think? What do you think Orcollo should do from here, Dan?
I think he should stay in the chair. Wait till Thorsten shoots. You said, what do I think Orcollo should do?
Yeah, I was wondering if you think Orcollo should just take 3 fouls, or if he should try to outmaneuver Thorsten.
Why? It depends on what Thorsten does.
All right, so Thorsten played a good safety, and Orcollo, I believe, has some options. He can probably
Stick it. Just shoot
stick
that.
it in the 3, and he has to make sure the 10 doesn't go though.
Yeah, strange things can happen here. It's not that easy a shot.
Yeah, you might be able to cut that 10, and maybe our angle may be a little looser.
Cut the 10 in.
I'm saying if he does a stop shot, Thorsten might have a shot in the 10.
yeah, I
He may
wasn't
have to
worried.
actually pull it down a little bit.
Now I'm wondering where the 3 ball goes. That's what's slowing him up. he shoots the 3 into the 10, he might lose.
You might sell out, yeah.
That's the problem with that. Plus, there's that other ball, the other strike ball, the rack.
Yeah, 14 ball goes in the upper left corner.
When you go inside, if he bumps to the left out of the game.
I think that's a 6-11 Danny there that's tied up by the 3. We've got a green screen on one side, and then we've got a delayed video on the other side. Oh, he's able to pocket the 3 off the 6 ball. Oh, off the 10. Wow, that's a really creative shot.
Great shot. Shot 2 because there was nothing to be had.
Yeah, he was in a bad spot.
He had no good, easy safe.
All right, so do you play the 6 and then 10, get rid of that 10, Danny, or do you leave that? No?
Play this.
Play a 13 open.
Yeah.
He's gonna play the 6 and then the 13. He's opening up the ball so he can run some balls, and he'll worry about the 10 a little later. He may even use that as insurance. Oh, he's playing the 8 instead. Okay. It's a good shot. He's got lots of shots after. Now, 13 ball may be a little higher, or maybe a useful break shot. I can't tell from our monitor here. He could develop a 14 here as well.
I like what he's doing right here.
He's developing the 14. It's a good shot. He's got the 11 and the 7 insurance. I think the 11 goes by the 1. If the 11 doesn't go by the 1, that's a little risky. He's going to cut the 11 and probably play position on the 15. Or go into the 7. Yeah, he went to the 7 to stop the cue ball progress. Good shot, but he may be jacked up on the 15 now. Or I think that's the 12 ball that he has a shot on as well by the 13.
That looks like the only safe shot.
Yeah, the 15 ball, the 13 blocks the edge of the cue ball, so it's a little harder to see the 15 ball. And he feels more confident about taking the 12 off the table.
Yeah, but you got to turn the cue ball loose the other way. There's more control this way.
Yeah, if you play the 15, you're only playing position on the 1, and it's very easy to land where you don't have a shot.
It's easy to lose the cue ball.
Right. So he opted for the 15. He just felt like he could pocket that more, and he ended up with no shot in the 1. So he's got to play a long, tough shot, just like Danny said. You know,
Control.
right? Which is why he was really trying to play the 12. He just didn't feel confident pocketing it. Sometimes when you're close to the ball, you just don't know quite how much it's going to throw. You know, collision-induced throw because you're close to the ball, and if he uses spin to try to play position, it's a little tough. So now he's got to play a really good shot here. He's looking at everything. He's considering the bank on the 5. He's considering the 7 in the corner. Probably even the 10 ball. Of all the shots, I think he's picking the 10 ball.
Jason Shaw lost the branded shoe, somebody asked.
Shuff, yeah.
No, he beat Shuff, but he lost the shoe.
Yes. Brandon took out Jason yesterday. Wow, that was a great shot that Dennis just came with. That's something about like Dennis and some of these other guys that are in this tournament. Some are not
Great shot he just came up with.
not necessarily straight pool players, but they play such good pool that they come with the W with the run that they need to control the table. That was an incredible shot. Danny, did Thorsten make any of this rack or no? No, he played a safety, right? One ball.
I made one.
Yeah, he made one, then played a safety on Dennis. Then lost the safety battle, and Dennis made the 3 off the 10.
You know what? I'm going to take a piece of scrap paper and start jotting this down.
So Dennis is still in a little bit of a spot. He's going to have to take the 7 and probably play position on this one ball, or he can try to draw back.
From the 7?
Yeah.
To roll forward on this, pick up the 13?
Yeah, that's what. No, he stopped shot, so he's playing the 14 ball. I think the 13 is his break shot. And I think if he stops, he can play position on the 9.
He's driving it. It looks like it's in the rack.
Oh, he's got the 9. Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's a good shot there. Opened up a lot of balls.
He's got a good side pocket break shot, too, in the 12. 2 also.
Yeah, 5 to the
12.
5 to the 14, I think.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, the 12 ball's next to the 13 on the other side, or underneath the 13. This is the 12, 13, and 14.
Got it. So the 14 might be a good side pocket break shot.
I think from here he might want to play the 12 on the side. Get position on the 1 and then use the 13-5 or the 5-14 to get on the 13. I think the 13's a little high, so I don't think he can use that as a break shot.
Right away.
Yeah. It's funny, Danny, that you mentioned the side pocket break shot like the 14. I playing you a long time. I think I've maybe seen you shoot that twice. But it is there.
Well, I don't see another one near the side of the rack.
Yeah. Maybe the 5. I mean, maybe
Yeah,
you
the
can
5
use.
is not unreasonable, but again, there's no good key ball for the 5.
I'm thinking 13, 12, 14, and use the 14 to get over to the side.
14. I agree.
Or 12, 13, 14 if he's on the wrong side right now.
Me no likey.
I think he's going to do what I said. If not, he can get over for the 5 now and do what Danny said. But the 12, 14, 5 is not unreasonable. And the 12, 5, 14 side pocket, which is what he's looking at, is also very reasonable.
Both of them are about the same here. It's just a question of which one you can get to right now.
Yeah, his angle's going to dictate which one he takes. Okay, so he's decided on Danny's shot, which is the side pocket.
Not so fast. He may just shoot this ball up in the corner and slap the cue ball over to the rail for the 5s, depending on what the resulting angle is.
He's doing a stop shot.
Shot, okay.
This is an ideal angle, and he's not frozen to the rail. He's a good foot off the rail, maybe even more. He's got a full cue ball
off the rail.
Yeah, it's a great break shot. So Danny, it should be 15 to 63 or 15 to 83.
So 13, 95 to 3. Oh, I'm sorry, 15
to 83.
15 to 83. The year I was born. Go. Just gonna muscle those 2 balls on the top and kill the cue ball.
Yeah, do you hit this with top right, Danny, or do you put no English on this?
No, you don't want to. I think top right might kill it, and I think that's exactly what you want to do.
We got stuck.
It might be a little straight. Nope.
He got stuck on the stack.
Oh.
I think he did use right.
Yeah, he just caught the ball full. That's all. Killed the cue ball.
Yeah, he might have to use a pure follow instead of a stun follow. I think he probably didn't use enough follow there.
Well, if you come across the top, you can glance, go one rail into the opposite side.
Right.
So he's really looking to stop that cue ball. He just didn't hit it with any force. And he caught too much of the ball. And here we go. He's shooting. See if he's going to play safe here, or is he shooting?
No, I think he's shooting it.
It's a
They
shot.
should probably call someone to watch this shot. Yeah, let's see who they get to make this hit call. Thorsten, rightfully so, is calling someone to watch this. It's a very possible shot to double hit the cue. So what they're looking for is for the cue to take the tangent and go to the left before going forward.
He's shooting it to the right pocket?
Yeah, he's shooting in upper right corner, I believe. He's got to cut it to make the ball, so it's unlikely he'd hit it, but he also has to make sure he doesn't touch any of the balls he's jacked up over his. Got Mr. Peter Burrows there in a nice dapper suit watching the hit. That ball went in the pocket. Wow.
You got to give Peter a big hand. Get Peter's tournament together every year. Diamond Billiards have been helping out the last 3 years. Nice shot.
Heard a loud clap from the crowd. It was an incredible shot Dennis just came with there.
I think they're actually applauding Peter's suit in this case.
Very well might be the case. What do you think? 3 rails around for the 8? Is he on the wrong side?
I can't tell. Can't tell what the angle is. Doesn't look like it.
Okay, he's able to draw back. So he's probably going to go 3 and then get the right angle on the 8 to go into the stack. You see anything else, Danny? I don't see any other options, right?
I can't read the rack from here. I can't see if anything is dead or looking dead. But
I don't think the 9's or the 10's dead on the side. I don't think the 5's dead on the other side.
You can't even play the 8 and come back for a 1 rail break from the 3 because you don't have the angle for that.
Yeah, the 3's too close to the rail to.
Oh, maybe he's looking to. See, right now he gave a look to the 8 to see what he could do.
Yeah, he's trying to.
There he is.
This might be too thin on the 8.
He wants to see if he can whip it back. Let's see what that was. Boom. Now that's a bad angle.
Yeah, I think he might miss the stack here. If he does get any progress on the balls, he's going to only move the 9 ball a little bit.
He's got to hit it extra thin, soft,
and hope the 9 comes out.
Yeah, hope he catches the 7 and doesn't lose the cue ball.
Yeah, the 9 or the 5. Well, he
Here's
had a
that cue ball.
better angle than we thought, though. He's got the 9 on the side, so that's what he was looking for. Oh, that's the 1 ball, guys. I'm sorry, I was calling it the 9, but that's the 1 ball that he got position on. Back at the races here. Can use the 11 to alleviate those 6, 15, 13. And everything's wide open after that. I might get the 4 out before I take the 11 out. That way that I don't recongest the balls when I go into the 11. Oh, we got lip burgers watching. Guys, we have a lot of friends watching. I'm sorry if we miss you. We were trying to do the commentary here, so we aren't able to see the screen as often as we'd like.
Yeah, it's hard to read the comments and misread the position. Because we have enough trouble.
And count the balls.
He doesn't have to go into this cluster in the middle. He plays the 2 and the ball on the short rail. And then swing around for the 11 and play the 9 and then the 2 and the 15. So he can actually peel this kind of like taking the leaves off an artichoke.
Yeah, so Diane,
or whatever those things are.
Danny's from the same school as Tony. They like to peel the balls off. I'm sometimes a little more of a construction worker, and I blast away and then try to figure out the easy position after.
Well, they're already open. Why go into them?
No, he's completely right. If you play the 9 in the left corner, the 13 goes in the right corner, the 6 goes in the left corner, and the 15 goes in the right.
By the way.
He's taking away his break ball, one of the break balls. Okay.
See, he could have left a different angle on the 9, so he's not breaking into the.
Right. But this isn't bad. The only problem is he could move the 6 towards the 4, which he doesn't want. All right, he was able to control the 6 ball, and it didn't get in the way of the 4.
Not only that, it's a behind the rack break shot too.
Right. I think he's going to use the 7.
I think he's going to use the 7 also. This is not a great angle here. As you You got to send the cue ball where try to pick up the 4. He might play the 6 here.
The 5 ball is a reasonable key ball, but it's a little on the middle of nowhere, and there's not a natural key ball to the key ball. So
you're saying play the 15 and then get on the 5? That's reasonable. I don't think he'll do that, but it's reasonable.
He's going to use either the 4 or the 6 to get back to the 5 as his key ball. 2, 4, 6, 5 looks good. That's what he's decided. Now he went back on the 4, where I would have gone forward on the 4. But he went back, so he's going to have to use draw to get on the 5 ball.
No, it makes more sense. He overplayed it. So he didn't wind up on the short side. Yeah, he done good.
Almost destroyed the equipment trying to show Danny something. So he's got a little line on the 5. He might have to go up to the short rail and back up.
Yeah, that's
or he could try to kill it. He's got a couple options here. He went up and back. It's good. He wants to get close to his work. So if he had tried to slow roll it, he would have been further away, probably playing like a head string shot. In this case, he can get nice and close to the ball where he's not going to miss it ever.
Getting a little straight on that. But he picked up another rack. He's at 29.
Yeah, so Dennis is going to have to power this a little more to get the balls open, or just use the secondary break shot.
Okay, the score is Thorsten Hohmann 83, Dennis Orcollo 29. How do you say his name?
It's Orcollo.
Orcollo.
Okay, he's following that. He hit it pretty hard. Got quite a few balls out. I think that's the right way to play that, right, Danny? You could draw that ball or follow. It was kind of
hit it soft too and try and just knock out the corner ball. And try and play with one ball, but nobody plays that way anymore. So in a way, no, actually, Johnny Archer hits that soft with running English. I've seen him hit similar shots with soft and a little running English. So it comes out two rails with the cue ball and he controls it. You got that 14-9 on the left side. Looks like a problem.
Yeah, he's got big cluster in the middle and then the 14-9. I don't know if the 2 goes. If the 2 goes, he'll use the 2 to open it up. If not, he'll have to use the 13. And 13, he's going to have a glancing blow because he's going to have to use the 2 ball or the 3 ball to open up the stack with the 13. But if the 2 goes, he would prefer to use the 2. I think the 10's in the way, though. He could use the 15 ball to open it up as well.
He's going to use the 5. You mean the cluster in the middle?
Yeah, or the 3 ball in the lower left corner.
No. That's the lower. Yes, the lower left corner. Yes. Wow.
Okay, you can still use what Danny said. Play the, I think it's the 12 ball
To the 3.
to the 3, and then he's lining that up now, and then use that to open it up. He gets good on it, but he's close to the rail here. That makes it very missable. He'd like to be off the rail here. It's a very demanding shot. He's got to use pure following. He's actually got to pace it a little bit to open those balls up. There's a lot of little gaps, so it's not going to move that easily. He's taking a little extra time. He doesn't have an insurance ball because he's going to be into that 4 ball.
I think he's going to open. The 6 is probably might clip the 9 ball also. When he goes into them, the 6 might clip the 9 in.
You mean the 1 ball?
No, I mean the 9.
The 9, 14 are tied up. You think he's going to break the 9?
No,
Oh, okay. I got you.
The 6 is going to go over, and it might hit the 9.
Yeah, you're right. It went very close, but it ended up getting clustered with the 9. So
It's a bigger target.
So now he's got to use probably the 15 to go into those balls.
And he's got another ball up the table.
Yeah, the 2 balls all the way up table.
On the other hand, the cluster that was in the rack is gone.
Yeah, he's pocketing the 4, I believe, but I think he's supposed to play the 8 in the upper right corner. Get position on the 15 now. Use the 4 as insurance.
Yeah, he might be able to break with it. I kind of like the 8 up the corner myself.
Yeah, I think the 8 in the corner, play position with the 15 on the 15. Use the 15, go into him, and then you have the 4 balls insurance. That cluster is an awkward cluster. You don't have to end up with a shot if you go into it.
Yeah.
So I think he's got to keep the insurance of the 4. And he
Well,
decided
now
to do
he's
that.
looking to play the 8 up the table and getting an angle on the 10 to break the cluster. Let's see. If he hits it with a... Okay, he's coming back. So
Yeah, he played position on the 15. This is a center inside English shot, and he's probably trying to hit the 10 ball, not the 9 here.
Yeah,
I would try to hit the 10 instead of the 9.
He's careful to leave the 4 ball in case he gets stuck. So that's a heads up.
Okay, hit the 9 actually, and ended up all right. He's jacked up over the 10 ball, but he actually hit the 9 thick. I think he's got a shot in the
15?
14 ball, I think it is.
14?
Yeah, the 15 ball used
Oh,
open
yeah,
up.
that's right.
Duh, you talking Russian to me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yet.
Hey, we've had players from, I think, we had, 48 players here from 162 different countries.
And you want to talk about probably the strongest straight pull field I've ever seen in my life. Last year was exceptional as well. It seemed like everyone in the tournament could win it. It's not how it usually is.
This is definitely one of the strongest tournaments I've ever seen.
That's all thanks to Peter and Diamond Billiards.
That's right.
And Megan does a good part here as the league director. Guys, this is not a bucket table. This is a diamond table with new cloth. It's
Yeah.
actually premier straight pull conditions.
People are writing anything on the stream.
People want to play straight pull on tight pockets. Yeah, that's not really straight pull. So, I don't know. These table conditions are amazing, and the guys are playing the table conditions that are conducive to playing good straight pull. We don't need a big foot, 10-foot table. You don't need 4-inch pockets. This is what straight pull should be played on.
Yeah, I think you ought to rack the balls, 15 balls on a billiard table so you can pocket the most. It's just...
Anyway, so back here, I think he's going to go. He might use that 2 balls to break as the key ball, right?
Before we start calling out numbers, we know the 1 is the break,
Right,
and we know the 9 isn't,
right.
and the 10 isn't. So we've got to deal with that problem that's all the way up the table and the ball on the rail. So it looks like he's keeping the 5. Okay, that's reasonable. Unless he goes between 10. Wow, what a bad roll. What a horrible roll that was.
Yeah, that was brutal.
That might have been a good time to pick up the other ball up the table. Use a little more spin, widen the angle, pick up the other ball, come back down for the 8, then the 9, then the 8.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a decision error or if that was a position error.
I don't like the way he played that sequence because he's leaving that ball up the table too long.
Right.
He could have dealt with it right away.
Now, Danny and most players like to make this a half-table game as quickly as possible, and that was a good position to do that. Now, Dennis just missed the ball, Danny, so we have 5 balls left on the table, so Dennis ran 10. And, he left himself close to the ball, which is why I don't think he took that 12 ball earlier. You have to judge the throw and the spin and close angle to pocket the
It was
ball.
an unlucky roll. Let's admit that.
Yeah, it's definitely an unlucky roll. What he was probably going to play was the 6, the 9, come back up table for the 2, and then use the 10 balls as key ball. Now all that's shot. So now Thorsten may end up using the 2 ball as his key ball because maybe too difficult to get back up table, and it doesn't really lead to anything else for position. So I'm not sure if they took a break, but they're not back here yet. And I think Thorsten might have taken a break, or Dennis.
I think they're fighting. I think they're having a fist fight. Starting a little bit. Kill some time here. Yeah, that was costly. Thorsten is well within striking range now. Dennis has 39, and Thorsten will come back to the table with 83. Pick up 4 more points for the break, 87. So he'll need 63.
So Frank is saying that we don't know what we're talking about, Danny, and that was a bad shot.
What was the bad shot? Shot was a bad shot?
Yeah, unlucky roll. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, it was unlucky to land on top of the 10 like that.
Yeah, Frank, he could have hit the 10, had the 6. He could have came above the 10 where he could shoot the 10 cleanly. That really was a bad roll, but
it was a very bad roll. The ball doesn't have to go behind the 10 from that position.
Frank, you can play perfect pull, and Danny and I can apologize for our poor calls. Anyway, I think they took a break, so I'm going to step out for a second, make sure that that's what's happening, grab some food and water and from this fine establishment. Be right back.
That's Marty. Thank you, Marty, for explaining to Frank that was not an easy shot he was left with. All right, Thorsten is back, and so is Mike.
Break
Mike
ended
is
quickly.
gone. Mike is back. I didn't even see him go.
So Thorsten's eliminating the 6. You know, he could use the 10 ball as a break shot. I don't think he will with the 5 ball there.
Not a chance.
He might go 10 and try to leave himself on the left side of the table with the 9 and go 1 rail towards the 2.
I wonder if he tried to bump that 9 just now. Or the 1. The 9. The 9, right?
Yeah, it's a 9 ball. So now he's got a natural, I say 1 rail, but really a Z pattern towards the 2 ball. He wants to get pretty straight on the 2, favoring slightly the right side of the ball as we're looking at it, or the closer to the front side of the table as we're looking at it. So he has a natural 1 rail towards the short rail as opposed to going the long rail, I believe. Danny may correct me on that.
I can't tell which way he's going to go.
I think he's going to Z across that way.
Z?
Yeah, so form a Z towards the 4.
Yeah. You're not going to drop it to the 3rd rail.
Oh, I'm sorry. He has position to hit the short rail first. Okay. Guys, I misread that. He's doing a top inside English coming.
No, your first guess was correct.
3 rails towards it.
Yeah. I never heard it called the Z before.
Right now he's going to use top inside English again, I believe. Try to get towards the middle of the table.
Think he's going to stop it right there and just shoot the break shot? No. He might.
He'll cheat the pocket a little bit to the right. Since they're huge pockets, I mean, why not? That's a beautiful shot. He just played. He got closer to the ball.
Very nice.
Has a perfect angle. He's hitting the top of the stack, so it should open up nicely. And 10-4 it is. So looks like Thorsten's at 87 and Dennis is at 39. So 87-39 current score. Marty, I could use a coach. If you could teach me how to play on tighter tables, maybe you could help me out. I'm just saying that I don't think you know the table conditions here because they are playing very well. It's a beautiful table. I'm here with Danny Baruti, Hall of Famer, and we're just calling the shots like we see it. But
Please reposition Danny's mic. Okay, how's that?
so hopefully you guys can hear Danny all right. Thorsten played the break shot. Doesn't look like he has any huge problems. The 13-7 looks like it goes. The 1-6-10-4 is a little locked up, and the 12-2 is a little funny. I suspect he'll play the 12-2 first.
I think he's got a 1 rail off the go under the before he plays the combo. play rail first on the 2.
Yeah, it looks like it might be about a ball up from
No,
the
he's playing
shadows
the combo.
correctly.
I don't think he likes it. It's kind of like you're cutting the ball backwards into the 2.
All right, guys. That's the tournament blue Simona's cloth, you guys are saying. It's a good shot.
Nice,
Good
nice.
shot. I think he might have gotten on the 1 and been able to alleviate this little cluster. If he does go into the cluster, assuming the 1 isn't trapped by the 6, he'll probably develop the 10 balls, another break shot. But I think the 1 blocks the 6 blocks the 1 from going in.
He also doesn't want to hit the cluster roll up behind the 8, not leave
Right.
a shot.
There's a little like love there, and it might just loop around and put him right under the 8. Is what Danny's saying. I think he's going to play the 9 then the 13-7. Right, he got perfect on 13-7 here. He's got a little angle, so when he hits it, he won't be on the rail.
All right, I guess he's going to play the 13 into the 7.
Yeah, 13-7, play position. I'm assuming the 5, but maybe he has too much angle. Yeah, he went into the cluster there. That was
Like that.
a little risky.
Yeah, for rushing it. Guess he'll be shooting the 4 ball up the table.
Yeah, these shots in particular are extremely low percentage for most players now. Dennis made a huge one earlier, and Thorsten's got to come with a really tough one now. But let's see how he fares on this. This is not a high percentage shot.
And he's got the 10. Shooting something up the table.
Yeah, he's shooting a 10 up in
Yeah,
the upper
he's
left
got
corner.
a window for that. Oh, he missed it.
He hit it chubby, and
He chopped it.
he hit it hard.
Yeah.
I mean, if he hit that a lot softer, he might have had a higher probability of
He
making it
chopped
as well.
it. See the stroke. I don't usually see him.
He jumped up a little bit. All right, so 2, 4.
4.
So Thorsten made 4 and relinquished the table. That's big for Dennis. Dennis probably should be ecstatic with this opening lay of balls.
Yeah, he's got the 8 for the break. He only has that 14 up there, or 10 ball rather, is a problem. So he's looking good.
Yeah, sorry, I used chubby. Ginky used to always say that, chubby. Yeah, he hit it thick. So he's got the 1 ball and then the 12 ball. I think he's probably going to play the 1 first. Now, Dennis is gone. Maybe Dennis took a break. Guys, take it a little bit to get back to the table. Yeah, Pedro's nailing on the head. Whoever's at the table in straight pull is usually the favorite to win. Obviously, in safety positions, it's a little bit of a overstatement. But whenever there's an open table and someone's at the table, you have to assume they're going to run out, especially on this level. These guys have been playing exceptional pull the whole tournament. I'm sure Dennis ran over 100 several times. I know Thorsten is always running hundreds, it seems. You got guys like John Schmidt that was here that is knocked out. He's running hundreds on a daily basis, easily. All these guys are exceptional players, so you don't want to leave an open table like this.
John Schmidt might have run an 80 or a 90 in his last game and lost. Got knocked out in a 125-point game. Did he miss? Yes. Oh my.
Yeah, so Dennis is probably going to use the 8 or 11 as his break shot.
He
Oh
missed.
my gosh!
He missed.
That's what Danny was talking about. He missed a side pocket shot that didn't see him doing that at all.
We need to apologize. We're watching two monitors. One's on a time delay, and the other's color.
Yeah,
Has color, and
yeah, we like the color one.
we're like infants here. We're moving back and forth, and Mike didn't notice that the time delay. Dennis had just missed a chippy.
Yeah, that's amazing, and that could cost Dennis the game for sure.
The only saving grace is the ball he missed is now up in a bad spot. Along with the 10 ball, the 8 ball is their mirror image. It's a 6 ball rather. It's a mirror. They're a mirror image of each other.
So when players are looking at the layout of the table, they're really trying to address the problems first. So we see the 5 balls against the rail, the 6 ball, and the 10 ball against the rail. And then once you eliminate those problems, then you start to decide how you're going to play the last pattern of the balls. So once Thorsten gets rid of his 5, 6, and 10 ball, he'll be able to really plan out his last 4 to 8 balls at the table once he's eliminated the problems. Now, in this particular case, I only have 2, 4, 5 balls to calculate to get on the break ball. Again, the 8 and 11 are both potential break shots. It looks like the 4 is in the stack, and the 15 is too high. But I suspect he'll do something along the lines of 10, 15, 6, 4, 14, 8, or 11. I'm assuming he's going to use the 8 or 11 as the key ball to the end. I'm not sure. Looks like he's playing the 14 now, so I may be completely off already. I just suspect he would get rid of the 6 balls as quickly as possible.
No, he doesn't. No, there's no reason to rush it. He'd come up on it natural.
He's
Go
probably
from
going to
the
use the
11
4.
to the 15 to the 6 to the 4. I'll use the 4 as the key. Or get rid of the 4, use the 11, 15, and 6.
I think he's going to go 8, 6, 15. No, I'm wrong. He's using the 6 as the key ball?
Yeah.
That's a little surprising to me. I guess,
It's not so surprising. I mean, it led up to. It's unusual. It doesn't happen too often.
Right. No, I'm just saying it's a little surprising to me. I thought he might take a little bit of a different option. Got pretty straight on this ball, but he's hitting the top of the stack, so he should have a good break.
Good. So that's 13-1. He's at a yard. He's at the century. All right. We've got 40 for Dennis Orcollo and 100 for Thorsten Hohmann.
So Dennis needs 110 and Toasty needs 50. Now, since he's in the top of the stack, he doesn't have to hit this super hard.
Pretty straight, though.
Yeah, he was pretty straight on it. And he's got a long shot.
He's got
Looks like he's going to take the rail shot. Usually, if you have a long shot, the rail helps you see the angle better.
kills the cue ball, too.
Yeah, a lot of benefits. He's got 2 shots underneath the 4 of the 1 that he'll have after. I said that, and he hit it a little strong and got funny.
It's like he's got to have a shot to redeem himself on that
10 ball.
10 ball. I don't know if he can get to the bottom of the 10 ball. He might not be able to cut it up the table.
Yeah,
I think that's his only shot.
That was quite a. Again, you could say bad roll, but I think he had to hit that with a little less pace, controlled a little better. He prioritized pocketing it, which obviously you have to do. Again, he didn't have to end up with this position, so that could be considered a bad roll or bad play, however you guys want to look at it. I'm sure Thorsten's thinking right now that he's at the table and he's just going to focus all attention on pocketing the ball.
Yeah.
Thorsten's taking his time, which he needs to do. He needs to decide what his highest percentages of what shot he's going to shoot. based on our green screen, it looks like he's shooting at the 9 ball, which to me looks crazy tough, which means the 10 ball must
I
not be
don't
an
know what
option.
his next shot is if he shoots the 9. Nope.
Hit it chubby again. So you need to cut it a little more and just hit it too thickly. What he did leave was Thorsten a tough shot in the 4 ball, but I suspect Dennis is going to go ahead and pull this through.
There was 2 balls for Thorsten. He's at 102, and he's alive.
Dennis shooting the 9 first, coming back down for these balls underneath. Now, I believe he'll use the 14 ball to open up the rest of that cluster at some point. 14 ball in the lower right corner. So he's probably trying to figure out a way to get to that. Maybe the 1, 2, and then 14. Or 1, 2, 10, and 14. Again, I get a little caught up with key balls and break shots, so I'm seeing the 10 and 11
I
as a
think
possibility.
come up for the 2 and break with the 10.
Yeah, I like the 14 ball break shot, which is what he ended up getting on. I think he's using that now. Yeah, he got through it there.
Is that the 10 or the 14? Which one am I looking
This is
at?
the 14
Oh,
in the middle
14.
of the 10 balls by
no,
the 2.
that's definitely the shot I was looking at. Okay. Sorry.
That's all right. And he's got the 11 balls insurance, which he might have to use, or maybe he'll use the 15. He's got 2 break shots now. I think the 10 might be low. I'm not sure, Danny. But he's either got the 10 or the other ball to the right. I think it's the 12 ball.
12 ball. Either one's good. I like the 10 here because you got a good key ball. Got a couple good balls there to lead it. But it's still early.
Yeah,
Either one is good.
the other ball is little in the middle of nowhere, so you could use like a 13 or some ball in the stack area as a key ball to it, or with the other ball, he's got a lot of options. Really depends on how he can pluck this 7 and 13 off. Is really what's going to be the deciding factor as to which one he uses. I might get rid of the 6 here instead of the 12.
Reasonable.
He could go 12-4.
Difficult, but
If he takes the 12 and then the 4 out, he can go into the 3 and then pocket one of those balls in the side pocket, the 13 ball, and then pretty much make everything nice and easy. Or he could go ahead and do the 6 and do some other route. Looks like he used the 6 to go into him. That was a clean shot. You know, he developed the 13 well. 13 is probably better than the 10. I believe he's got position on the 2 ball. He's going to play the 2, probably come up for the 7. He came up a little further, so he's knocking the 10 off. He's going to go ahead and use the 13 ball as his break shot, I believe. So from here, most players would probably plan the whole racket, I believe, right, Danny?
I think if you spend a little time on it, you probably could.
And it's,
You see, that 5 ball looks like it goes between the 4 and the 7. We
Yeah,
can't tell
yeah,
that
it did.
between the computer screens. Okay.
so he came up a little short, I believe, on the 4 ball here. Or the 7 ball, I'm sorry. Just played the 4, so he's a little short on the 7 ball. He may have to shoot the ball up table.
I came up short again.
Yeah, he's going to shoot the 11 ball, I think.
Yep.
And then,
No choice.
but that's going to be an awkward position to get on the 13 now. He may have to bail out and use
Well, you don't have to.
use the 12 ball as a break ball. Yeah, I'm
You
thinking,
can play the 11 and then play the 7, come down and up the middle of the table.
you know, or he could go 11, 13, 7 and swing around 2 rails for that
You can
other
do
ball.
that. You can do that. I don't mind that. That looks like a good play.
A little less cue ball movement from these first 3 balls, and you have all the cue ball movement in the last ball. But it's a natural cue ball, so it's not too tough.
Down and up from the 7 is good too.
Yeah, he got good position for both. He's got options. I think he's taking Danny's option here. I think he's using. He's gonna go ahead and use that higher break shot. Got perfect shape on it though.
I don't know. Not so fast. Wow.
He hit that 13 well.
Yeah, came off the rail nice.
Yeah, that one rail position is really a strong speed control position, but it comes up so often in straight pull. You know, you got to be able to get yourself to basically one diamond out from the side pocket or the middle of the table or the other side pocket, so you can play those break shots well. But he got awesome on this break shot.
Okay, 102 to 51.
Guys, thanks for joining the live stream. I appreciate everyone for watching. I had a lot of fun here with Danny Baruti and watching Thorsten Hohmann and Dennis Orcollo. Thorsten often plays out of my homeroom, Amsterdam Billiards, when he's in the New York area. Danny used to play at Amsterdam and ran the straight pull league there. And, been my teacher for years, so I'm grateful to be next to him commentating. Anyway, back here at the ranch, I think he's got this 8-ball next and maybe play position on the 5 and then use the 1 to open it up.
Tough to get position on that. Like, you know, drop it in between the 1 and the 5, get a straight shot on it.
Yeah, he could try to play position. I don't think he can hold it.
Yeah, it looks tough.
I don't think he can hold it. I think he has to play position on the 5. You could try to go 2 rails, play position on the 15, then play for the 5, but that seems like a lot of spinning.
Too big.
We are assuming that there's no dead balls like the 6 ball off the 9 or the 9 off the 6 as well. Dennis, drink a little coffee. I'll do the same thing. It's a good idea. Yeah, he doesn't have really any choice. He could try to go into the 1, but then he's got to get lucky. You know, I don't think that's the play here.
Somebody just asked who's in the other semifinal. Who won the other semifinal? That would be the opposed player, Conrad Jashnishny. That's exactly what I said. Jashnishny.
Shut up. Yeah, the other gentleman's an amazing player, but has a strong last name for us.
3 Z's, 2 J's.
All right, so he's double crossing us here, Dan. He's going to play the 15 first. This is a tougher shot. He's going to try to get on this 1 and figure out how to get back
Does the 1
around
go
the
past
15.
the 8?
I think he's trying to get a better angle on the 8.
No, he's breaking with the 5.
But this is a long shot. I mean, it's not unreasonable. He's probably going to have a shot in the 13, but it's
kind of unreasonable.
He doesn't have to end up with a shot here for sure. He's got no insurance, and he's not.
And it's a tough shot.
Yeah, no insurance, tough shot, and you're losing the cue. All things of fear as a straight pull player. He's trying to go right into the 4, I'm assuming, and knock the 13 ball, hopefully towards the side pocket, and hopefully not get stuck on the 4 ball. You know, the only thing I can see is position on 13 on the side. And after our result, we see that he's got a very tough position.
Stuck a vu.
Yeah, he's got a jacked up shot on the 4 ball. I'll go double check the scores, guys, in a second. Looks like he's going to jack up over the 1 and play the 4 ball, and I don't know what he has after that. Maybe an 8-14, 13-6 combo. This is brutal.
That was just bad decision on his part. I think he should have taken
The risk there.
Yeah, that was a risky break shot to set up for. I guess maybe he figured he was going to come a little closer when he played the ball that was on the rail.
He was in a really tough spot, and I always question my decision making from that point. Do I play the 8 ball and try to play position on the 1? Do I play the 15 ball and try to play position on the 5? You know, he was in a very bad spot. He didn't open up the stack well. The break shot he chose at the end, I think, was the wrong break shot. If we could say anything about his decision making, it's probably the last rack. He really should have kept the ball that was a little deeper into the stack than the high break shot. He would have had a better result on the break shot. So that's the only thing I could say there, maybe. because the other break shot would add a better yield. Well, he was in a bad spot. Did the best he could with what he had. He might have to cut this 4-ball on the side. Go 2 rails into the stack. Do you see any shots after he makes
No, I don't see any shots, but that doesn't mean he can
Should he
defy
play
the
a
law of
safety?
physics. He could play safe. He could
Play the 4 and freeze him up on the freeze him up on the short rail.
I mean, if he doesn't have a shot, that means Thorsten won't have a shot.
No, I'm saying he could. It doesn't look like the angle's crazy for the cut in the side, and then he's not jacked up over the 1.
It doesn't look crazy.
No,
it's a straight right angle.
Okay.
No?
I think it's favoring our side of the table by about half a diamond, so I think he can cut it in without it being unreasonable. Maybe I'm wrong. Danny's giving me the look of stupidity. Which, Dennis, please cut it in the side and show Danny that I'm not crazy. He's considering taking a foul. Is Thorsten on the scratch?
No,
Thorsten is scratch.
Thorsten,
Yeah. Yeah, he hit a chubby.
Chubby up there.
Yeah, upper right corner, he hit it too thick.
Has anybody played a safety in this tournament yet? Good question.
Yeah, the last game had a bunch of safeties. Yeah, Steve and Danny are both like, Steve's another one of my teachers. Steve's gonna give me a look at death over the screen. So I guess he's going to jack up and play the 4 in the corner to nothing, unless he calls a safety, which is...
Somebody just said there's a reason why we're in the booth and we're not playing. You can say that about everyone else on planet Earth. You guys play.
Yeah, they just don't like our opinions, Danny. Wow.
Oh, great shot.
Wow. That is why we're in the booth.
That's why we're in the exactly.
Did you see that shot?
By the way, he has no shot here.
Yeah, he may...
That was a great shot.
After that last shot, he might as well bank the 14. I think he can cut the 14.
Yeah, turn the cue ball loose.
He doesn't have a choice here. If he can cut the 14, he's going to cut the 14. The 8 will go into 13. He'll follow.
Yeah.
The 6 ball probably.
No.
If he follows through the 8. Danny's getting a foresight because he's looking at the other screen.
No, I didn't.
Jerk.
I was actually looking at that screen, then I glanced over and saw the result.
This is actually pretty good.
Yeah, he can play that and then have nothing.
No, he'll have the 6, and then he can go into the stack.
The other way. He's got to force it down to get the right angle on the.
He'll after he jacked up and hit that 4. He's going to hit this 8 with top inside and get on the 6 ball.
Superhuman stuff come out of these guys, so you expect it on every.
No, he's going to hit top inside and get on the 6, and then he's going to use the 6 to open the table. Danny's giving me the same look that Steve gave me earlier. Watch this shot, top inside. This isn't crazy. He doesn't have to cut this ball much. He's got a thick angle.
I think that's why it's taking him 5 minutes to pull the trigger on.
He's got to play it. What else do you see? Top inside.
That doesn't mean that that's easy.
I didn't say it was easy.
Okay.
Sitting in the booth is difficult right now. What are you talking about? Hey, Waleed, thanks for watching. Dax, thanks for watching, guys. Everyone on the stream, thanks for watching. He's going to use top right and get perfect on the 6.
He's drawn.
He's not drawn.
Is he
Danny's insane now. He's going top inside.
That was a terrific shot.
That was a joke. That was easy.
Come on.
No, that was a great shot. So he can swing around for the 1 or play the 3rd or go into the stack. I think he's too thick to go into the stack, so he's probably going to swing around. I lied. He went to the stack. That's a great shot that he played on the 6.
That was a terrific shot. He sent that in. Just dialed that right in.
I think he's got a tough shot here on the 12 ball on the side.
And he's got a little 2-ball cluster on the side rail.
Yeah, 3 clusters. The 7 should open up the 3 and the 9.
Or the 9, and then you can get to the 3. There's 1 rather than you get the 9 and you get to the 3. Except the 1 of the 9.
It's the 9. So he'll play the 12, then the 7, and then the 9 and 3 go. So he doesn't have to even go to those. So really the only problem is what Danny said, the 2 and the 11. And that's a big problem because he doesn't have a natural angle to go into it. He might even have to go into off the 12 here. because he has the one as insurance. If he's got angle on the is that the 10 ball? I'm sorry, if he's got angle on the 10 ball.
So you can pick up to 13.
Yeah,
10 and 9.
that's probably the safest. Maybe use the 3 to go into it.
Maybe.
Yeah. Whatever he does, he's really focused on getting rid of this 2-ball cluster.
It strikes me as being strange. He's playing the.
Yeah, it looks like he's playing the 1. I don't understand that.
So it's fortunate.
Unless the 2-ball goes, but I don't think it does by what I'm looking at on the screen.
He should have kept that ball.
Yeah, that was a good insurance off the 3-ball to go into it and have that ball for sure. Assuming the 3 and 9 go. Maybe those balls don't go as cleanly as we think. He's playing the 9 now, so they must go. Oh, that's a good option. I think he's going to go into them now.
I see. I like going
Yeah.
into them with the 3.
Yeah, 'cause he's
When
got
the
the
1
7.
when the 1 is still on the table.
Yeah, that made it a lot easier and a lot simpler. But that's how we would have played it. He's going to have to use the 13 balls as break shot, I believe. Maybe he could use the 2. 7, 13, 11, 2.
Yeah. Definite possibility. Nope.
Nope.
13.
All right, so he'll have a good angle on the 13. This is similar to the 5 that he was using as a break shot earlier.
A lot closer.
Yeah, but it's a lot closer to the pocket. The 5 is another diamond now. Guys, we're going to take a second to double check the score, and I'll be right back. Guys, so 101 to 65 here. Dennis is checking the stack. He wants to make sure the right side of the stack is all touching. He may be looking for a particular ball. I don't know that you're supposed to look for on this. Danny, can you explain how you approach this break shot? Because this is a bit of a...
Yeah, well, I go for either the top ball or the bottom. Since the 13 ball, he can really hit that 5 ball.
Or the 9 ball.
Or you don't want to hit the 9. I think you want to hit the 5 so you go down. You don't want to hit the 9 and glance up the table. And you don't want to go right in the middle because you get stuck.
Yeah, if he hits the 3 or the 14, he can freeze right on the stack and not have anything.
But depending on the angle, it goes into the middle too. So he's looking at it right now where it's going in. It makes a difference. Oh, he hit the top. But
he actually hit the 14.
Softly.
Came out
Very,
beautifully.
very nice.
He hit the top of the 14 ball and glanced the 9 ball, I think it is, and then landed with about 80 shots. That was a great shot. He might play the 6 and go into the bottom of the stack now and open up the rest of those balls if he's got the right angle. I'm not sure if he can power draw back into the 2.
Thank you, Tiro.
If he's got just a little bit of angle on this 6 ball, he can draw right into the 2 ball and open up some balls. But he's deciding to play the 10 instead. So. Don, we checked the scoreboard outside. It says 101 to 65 at the start of this rack. So we'll stick with that unless we get some other notice. But the current score before this rack got started was 101 Thorsten to 65 Dennis. But thanks for keeping an eye on this here. Okay, so now he was able to draw back into the stack and open them up. And with doing that, the 12 balls insurance, so that's why that was sort of a free shot. You can develop a break shot.
Mark Nacero pointed out what an outstanding rack that last one was by Dennis, and that's true. He came up with a lot of tough shots.
So if the 11-5 is dead or wired, he doesn't have to worry about it. But if it's not, then he's going to have to address it.
Well, notice if he gets to the 10 ball, he can play the 11 in the left-hand corner pocket.
Yeah, I think, Danny, that's the 14 ball, and yeah, that's definitely the case. I think that 14 ball does lead nicely to the 11 or the 5.
So I don't think there's really any panic in this rack. And you know what? If he plays the, what is that, the 10 right now? The 12?
I think that's a 12 ball.
12 ball, he's got the 8 and move the cluster a little, separate him a little more if he chose.
He can tickle him and cause some better scenarios for himself, or cause a little more congestion. He's just got to be very careful whatever he does there. Danny, can you explain how you approach the clusters and when you approach them, and give these people a little insight to your thought process?
I'd like to see where the break shot is in the key ball and see what the other problems are. If there are no other problems, like I don't see any balls on the rail and no big clusters here.
Right.
So then it's just a question of finding a way to maneuver around them. You really need to see the angles here.
Right. Do you worry about the set ball at all because it's sort of in the middle of nowhere, or do you? Do you concern yourself with that?
No, it's near the pocket, and the break shot is going to be near the rack, so that 7 could be used on either side.
Got you. So
I don't think he wanted to be left with this 10 ball right now.
No, I think he was playing the 14 ball up table to get on that 11.
Think he tried to get position for the 14 up the table?
I do, just because that's what.
Wow. I thought he was trying to clip the 15.
Maybe he was. I'm not.
I mean, imagine if he's over another inch to the right. Then he's back cutting the ball up the table.
Yeah, or playing the 8 and bailing out on that option. You know, I'm not sure. He's looking at this pretty intently, so he might be on the wrong side of the 14 as it is.
Once again on that 11 ball, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think he might have tried to attack that 11 as quickly as possible, and he might have gone over that intentionally. He didn't sort of...
To play the 14 up the table?
He didn't make any gestures as though he, hit it bad until he got over to the shot and saw that he didn't have the exact angle he wanted. That's the only reason why I think he might have played that. He does think a little out of the box and a little less standard amongst the classic straight pull thought process.
He's got a problem what to do.
He doesn't miss a beat. I mean, he's definitely thinking everything out and thinking clearly at the table. It's just a little different than maybe Danny or John Schmidt or Schmidt or Schmidt's best buddy, Danny Harriman, would think at the table.
He's taking about as much time as Danny Harriman would be.
But, all right, he played a good side pocket shot in the 3. That is one of his break shots, so he felt like he had to take that shot, which means he eliminated a break shot.
Playing the 3 in the side.
Right.
To get on that 14.
From here, I might just play the 7 and go into him and develop the 11 as a better break shot. Play the 7, take the 8 ball to go into him. And
7, he's got an angle. He turns the ball loose.
I don't think it's that steep.
All right, let's see where he winds up with it.
Yeah, I think he can get on the 8 ball here. Get slightly underneath so he can go into the 11.
Can't do it now.
All right, he came a little further than he intended, so he might play the combo. Yeah, the combo was wired. You know, he hit that combo like it was a hanger, and I gotta tell you guys, it's a much more difficult shot than he made it look.
I would say offhand that between the 3 in the side and the 8 ball, that he misplayed the position. If he had to come up with those shots in a position where there wasn't too much trouble.
Right, but it is important to note that his level of play as a pool player, he's coming up with these shots on a very high percentage.
Yeah, he's making a lot of difficult shots. That doesn't mean he's playing the position correctly.
No, I agree. But he's going to use this 8 now to tickle the 11 out. Now the 1 ball or the 9 ball on the side after as insurance, and probably the 5 ball. All right. So he did create the 11 ball break shot, which is probably better than the 14, and he's got either the 5 or the 9. like I suspected he would.
Nice touch.
Now, I probably take out the 9 myself as opposed to the 5.
You shoot it jacked up to a side pocket. It has the benefit you might be able to drive the 2 into better position with a 3 ball.
Yeah, Danny's saying you push the cue to the right side of the table, so it's better for the for a key ball on the
But
side.
it's a tough shot because you're shooting jacked up to the side. And it may be too straight anyway.
Yeah, I don't think he's over the 5 when he shoots this. I think he's got a full cue ball. I think the 5's a little to the right. Yeah, Taro, that's a good point that you pointed out here on the stream. Watching a guy like Corteza run out racks at such a high level of pocketing, your position can be questionable, and you can still get out a lot of racks. Me personally, if I get out of line on a shot, suddenly I miss a position or miss a shot that I shouldn't miss, and it causes me to lose a lot of games. Whereas these guys, they get out of line a little bit and they just muscle their way through rack after rack after rack. It's pretty phenomenal, the quality of their pocketing, even though their thought process may be a little, I'm not going to say wrong, but different.
Yeah, I didn't like the way he's played this rack at all. I think it was far more difficult than it should have been. Too many tough shots.
Yeah, I think he's on the wrong side of the 4 now. I like 14, 4, 11 here. And so does he. He can definitely favor the left side of the table on the 4 and then just
you have to
float
have
over.
the right angle on it, too.
Yeah, okay, he double crossed me. He's playing the 4. Now he's going to probably go 11, 14.
Back and forth on the 14.
Yeah, I mean, the 11's a much better break shot, but he could also draw above the 14. I think he's got a thick enough angle, but it looks like Danny's correct in the call. And looks like he got a little thick, but very, very good shot. Very good position.
You got the whole rack, correct?
Yeah.
79.
Right, so both guys are well within the kill zone of finishing this matchup.
All right, Mr. Hohmann is at 101, and Dennis is, Mr. Orcollo is at 79.
Okay, hit that with follow, and that's the standard way to hit that shot. I think Thorsten might draw this up, but it's either way. You could hit this with follow or draw, I believe. Good shot and a good result. He's got lots of options to get back into the stack. I like the 8 myself. Underneath, going through him, and I think I'd hit the 6 and have a shot in the 1 after everything's done, or maybe the 7, the 8 or the 7. What do you like here, Danny, for your secondary break shot?
Right now?
Yeah,
5
10.
on the side?
You like the 5 in the side from here?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it depends on how difficult it is. You can play and draw back at an easy shot on the 10. Kind of open things up a little.
I got you.
But it might be too severe on this table right now.
I'm looking at 10, get position on the 8 or the 7 is what I would typically play. I don't think the 10's too steep that he can't hold it. Looks like he's ball off the rail, so he can hit it and spin it in instead of cut it in. Looks like he's playing the 8 right away. So he's probably going to get a thicker angle on the 10 and then use the 1 after. He's doing something different. he's using.
I don't like it now.
Yeah, I don't like any of his options. I think he's using the ball on the left side as a break shot. You know, I think that's also a technical error there. He's going to end up all right, but I'll use that top break shot when I don't have any insurance. I prefer a top or above the stack break shot.
There are a lot of loose balls. I don't like going into them with a lot of loose balls.
He had so many options there to go into it with insurance and zero risk that I think that was a little hasty, a little.
Play the 7 and come back for the 3 now.
Yeah.
Well, he pretty much has to play the 7. He'd like to get rid of the 3, so why not get rid of it now? You've got all that open space to come back for. Tried to set up a break shot.
Is that going to slip away 1 second? I'll be right back.
All right. Put another ball on the rail. And that can't be good. So he's desperately trying to set up another break shot, and there it is. He's got to get rid of that 2 ball pretty soon because he'll want a shot at the 5 at some point. He can't play it in the corner until he gets rid of it. He gets rid of that 2 ball. All right, so now he's in position to get rid of it. Later he can get a shot at the 6 and float in between the 5 and the 3 and take care of those 2 problem balls.
All right, guys, I came back here. We got Danny munching on a cigar in the room here. I never addressed that 3. I'm a little surprised. I slipped away for a few moments.
Never addressed it. He actually put another ball there.
I see the 5 ball there now.
Yeah, I already had a slight discussion about that. He's just going to play the 4, the 6, drop it in between the 3, 5.
Leave those balls to probably 5, 3, and then 14.
Yeah. After the 13, of course.
Here we're talking a little ahead. Oh, yeah.
So the president of Harrowwire just stuck his head in the booth. So anybody needs steel cable, wire.
He's double crossed us. Well, no, he's going to yeah, 6, 5, 3, 14. Guys, you probably should do a shout out to the sponsors. Again, Dennis is sponsored by Tiger Products. Thorsten Hohmann is by Lucasi, Kamui, and anyone else.
Can't think of anyone offhand.
Yeah, Danny Brody.
Cyclops.
Cyclops, yeah.
Cyclops and Kamui. Not Lucchese.
Lucasi.
Oh. Did he say he's not just 2? He said.
Oh, just 2. Maybe Simonis Cloth. Sounds like
Kamui and Cyclops.
All right, so
Dennis got through that rack, finishing up strong. He's
perfect
at
angle.
93 now. 101 to 93.
We got a ball game here.
Time delay.
Yeah, we do have a little time delay, guys, and sometimes our comments will be looking at the screen, so they might be lagged. Sorry if they are, but best here. I'm going to do it thanks to Amsterdam Billiards. They've helped me out for a long time. They let me run the straight pool league there. It's been very helpful for me. Kamui products, Jacoby custom cues, and Predator equipment as well. Danny's by Easy Street.
Easy Street Billiards in beautiful, sunny Monterey, California. Hey to all the gang. Joan Cues and Bob Coates at Parawire.
So Dennis is looking pretty good here. He's got a pretty strong cluster in the middle. A couple balls on the side rail that are issues. He might be able to address one of those off the 1. Maybe he can go into the 7 and get on the 15. But I don't think he wants to jack up, so that maybe.
But you don't have to jack up here. You can do it from the 4 ball, go into the 7.
Right. Yeah.
Just lag it in.
The only problem with that is if you don't hit the 7, you go behind him, you have a tough combination.
That's true. But I think he can do it.
He hit it perfect. Perfectly and got on it. So you notice he's attacking one problem immediately, the 15 and the 7, which...
it's really 2 problems because 2 balls are on the rail.
Right.
And you can't get to the 7 until you get to the 15. Now once he clears the 15, one of the 2 problems is gone.
So Danny and Tony Robles used to talk to me about the table a little bit more like chess pieces as opposed to pool balls. So really whenever you're addressing the table, you want to solve your problems and keep your pawns for future use, so you don't take away a piece that has value without using it for that value. So you don't just randomly take out balls and hope that you can address the situations later. You use the balls that will help you take care of the situation.
Okay.
He's got the 1 ball here, and he's got a little cluster in the middle, but he'll be able to use the 3 ball to open it up.
Well, the shot at hand right now is the 5. No,
he's going to play the 1 in the right corner.
I mean the 1.
And then the 5, and probably come up for the, looks like the 14 and the 3, preferably the 3 ball. So the way I see it, it'll go 1, 5, 3.
Do you think the 2 clears the 10 or not? Probably not, right?
From our perspective, it doesn't look like the 2 ball clears the 10 ball. We may be off there.
So you might play the 1 and the 5 and then the 2 on the side.
Yeah,
to open up access to the 10.
Yeah, the 10's a little bit of a better break shot than the 3, as Danny sees it. The 3 ball also has a lot of value. If you hit the 6 ball, it's going to open those balls up nicely, using the 3 balls as a break shot. But he did get a thicker angle, and he's looking at the line for the 2, so I think Danny called it perfectly there. The problem with the 10 is you don't necessarily alleviate the 8 and 11 after you hit it. Hopefully you clip the 6 and go into the 8. But if he uses draw, then he won't do that. So I suspect I'll have to use a follow shot. With the draw shot,
You may not be able to hold it for the 2.
yeah. But with
To get straight on the 2.
okay, he wasn't able to hold it for the 2, so he played position on the 3 and the 14, like I said. He got on the 3, so he's going to use that to move up. I personally think this is a little safer because you're going to have the 2 balls insurance and the 14. Well, he doesn't have the 14, and he doesn't have the 2, but he opened him up enough where he's got other options.
So look at the way
They broke up funny.
they broke up funny in that the 8 went down and went on the opposite side of another ball to lock up.
Yeah, that's
kind of strange.
I would consider that a bad roll myself.
Yeah.
He might be able to jack up, play the 11, and tickle the 10-8, and have the 6 as insurance.
That's very odd the way that ball went down and came back up like that.
Yeah, he clipped the 10 out, and then the 8 ball sort of banked.
The 8 from the 11, the 10 moved down, and the 8 settled on the 10. It was
All right, so he played a good
cool.
shot there and opened up the 8 and 10 with the 6 instead of the 11.
and open him up again. There he did it. He did it.
I think the 11 was a little safer, but he executed that shot well. Now, as I see it, the main problem is
No break shot for 1.
the main
7
problem.
ball.
No break shot, the 7 ball, and then 2 ball has to get
And
out
no
of the
shot
way.
at hand.
No, he's got the 2 in the side.
That's not a gimme. That's a problem.
It's not a gimme, but it's his
I
best
mean,
shot.
for that, as far as that goes, he can shoot the 12 up the table. That he has a shot doesn't mean it's a shot.
Yeah, the 2's much easier than the 12 at the table, I think, personally. I would actually hit the 2 and try to get position on the 12 and bump the 9 out. Have the 11 as insurance.
The problem is, when, you're looking at a position, I'd say, what are the reasonable shots? What's the first thing you can shoot? And nothing suggests itself as being easy right now. All three of the shots he has in hand are tough
2
shots.
ball's the easiest. He's actually going with follow, and he looks like he's playing position on the 7. Now he's come back up table for probably the 8 ball next. Yeah, he's going to get on the 8, use the 15 to push the 9 out, and then on the 11 balls as insurance. I like that play a lot. I was trying to be a little too aggressive and play a draw stroke off the 2 to get on the 15. He took 1 extra inning, but it's smarter and higher percentage inning the way he did it.
That was a nice shot.
As long as he doesn't pull back too far on the 8. Looks like he can still tickle it out. Yeah, good shot.
Perfect. Now the 7 becomes his key.
Right. So what Danny's saying is probably 11, 10 in the side, maybe 14, swing 1 rail over for the 7. Just make sure you leave a nice angle on the 7 to get back towards the middle of the table, slightly favoring the right side of the table.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he has any option but to do this.
Yeah, you notice that 7 sort of loomed large. If he could have gotten rid of that earlier, rack probably would be easier at the end. He's got
to come out. He's got to come off that 12 ball right to the 7.
Yeah, I think it's the 14. I think it's the 11, 10, 14, then 7.
10, yeah. He's got to come off the 14, get good on the 7.
I think it got on 13.
Oh, he's right in the middle of everything.
He's double crossing us a little, and he's taking the 7 first.
Yeah, I don't like this shot at all.
Yeah, this is a lot more cue ball movement for each shot for shot.
It's a riskier shot. Forget about the movement. It's just
right. The way we played it was 11 stop shot, 10 follow maybe a foot. The 14, you had the most movement on the 14, but you're still going in a nice natural cycle. You're going sort of around the river, as Jim calls it, around the lake.
the 2 of the shots would have been stop shots.
Yeah.
If he had gotten on the 7 after the 14 correctly, that would have been basically a stop shot. Now he's been moving the ball all over the place and playing riskier shots.
He's playing a little bit of rotation position instead of straight pull position. And he's such a good player that he's still going to get out without being punished for it, which is probably making Thorsten a little sick. But because Thorsten plays the balls with a little more straight pull pattern style, it's probably why he runs more hundreds than Dennis. Because I would say skill for skill, they're both equal players.
Yeah, Dennis runs a lot of balls, so you got to hand it to him.
Yeah, knowledge base. Pattern play. I'll say Thorsten has the upper hand. Maybe shot making, I might give it to Dennis.
We have a horse race here, so we're at 107.
Yeah, that ball up in the corner that Thorsten missed, maybe his last shot. Oh, hey guys, sorry, I might have made an incorrection on our flyer that we have from Peter Burrows. It said that Dennis was sponsored by Tiger. I think he's changed companies to Mucci. I know some other guys that I know also play with Mucci, like Jason Shaw and George Rodriguez are also sponsored by Mucci. Another good company. Tiger's a good company too. So, sorry for the shout outs to the wrong guys.
Complaining about the balls being loose.
Balls being loose. Pockets being loose.
No, the balls. He's asking for a re-rack.
What's the bishop? Oh, sorry. So Danny wants to slap me in the face now. Danny's an exceptional chess player, at least by my standards.
I knew when you dragged in that comparison to pawns before we were going to get.
But you do need to think of it as you do other games, board games. Like you try to think of strategy. You
Not
play
Candyland.
and he's gonna mess with me a little bit. All right, so the last time he had that shot, he hit it with follow. This time he hit it with draw. It must have been a little different angle. I sitting pretty well though. Got lots of shots.
We've seen a lot of balls over near the side pocket this game. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, the 14 balls in a bad spot. Dennis is strong playing.
Yeah. Fortunately, that ball is near the upper corner pocket. So when he does get a shot at the 14, he doesn't have to worry about position too much.
All right, looks like George is sponsored by McDermott. I'm just getting all my sponsors wrong, so I'll just apologize to all the sponsors on the net. Anyway, back here at this table, I think he's supposed to play the 8 and the 14 unless he's got the wrong angle on the 8. I like 8, 14, 15 that make it a half-table game. But balls are still a little congested. You could make it a little easier from the 15 backup table, maybe clear out the 3 ball or something else.
Let's take a look at the 7-1. Does the 7 go in any pocket?
If I'm looking at it correctly, it looks like they're tied up and they need to be disturbed.
Does the 1 go into the side pocket?
If he gets on the 10, the 1 might go in the side. I don't think either of those.
So you don't really have to. You don't have to bump them. You can maneuver around.
See, I think my cue ball is sometimes a little weaker than Danny's, so I bump balls sometimes as opposed to having to play perfect position to get on a ball.
It doesn't have to be perfect. I think if they go,
Yeah,
they
if you
go.
can get on the 10, then you can do basically a stop shot and get on the 1. But
Going to the ball, something bad can happen. What happened to my drink? All of a sudden, it turned to water. I had a nice Sprite over here in Elvis. Can anybody answer that? And just don't say the ice melted. If you shoot the 6 up the corner, he's hitting the panic button.
yeah, there's no reason to play the 6. 6 is a good break shot. I wouldn't get rid of it just because the 12 and 6. 12 is a good key ball with the 6. Again, I may think a little too far ahead, but I don't like getting rid of that ball. You're taking away a queen.
Well, it's not just that, but shooting an 8-foot shot when you don't have to.
Right, he had the 9 ball, he had the 11 ball, he had a bunch of other options, at least the 9 ball.
And the ball he needs to concentrate on is the 14. That's not.
Yeah, and he's not solved on the 14 with the 6, so he pretty much just wasted a soldier. Anyway, I think he can play the 9 and the 11. And maybe use the 11 to get on the 14 if he gets ready.
Marty suggests I forget sugar drinks, and enjoy healthy water. Do you have any idea what fish do in water and what it does to pipes? Well,
all right, he still didn't get on this 14.
But he's gonna clip that 7 ball. Play the 10 and clip the 7.
Oh, maybe make the 1 a little better break shot, or maybe congest it with the 4. It's a little risky, I think. I think he's going to play the 12. Oh, I'm wrong. Well, he'd had such a pace that he didn't get any congestion, so that worked out. Well, there's a big lag now, guys, between the 2 screens, so...
We're in last year's tournament on this screen.
Yeah, there's quite a lag, so...
Now he's got... I don't know what he's got anymore.
He's really congested.
It almost looks like a different rack than what he started out with.
He's pretty much forced to play the 1 ball on the side from this point on, or from this point, and maybe try to hit the 14.
That. No, hang on a second.
Wait, you shoot your break ball off? I don't see any
key ball. No, he could have shot the 15 also.
Could have shot the 15, but the 15 didn't lead to any natural shot from my perspective. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Now he's playing the 15.
So he could have shot it before and kept his key ball.
Well, the 1 ball cleaned up the pocket a little bit. It cleaned up the 3. You have access to the 3 now. If he can slide between the balls and get on this 12 ball, he can go 12, and maybe get on the 14 and use the 7 as a key ball to the 3. He's playing this obscurely, so it's kind of hard to call the shots sometimes with the patterns he's using. But I think he's supposed to try to get by the spot.
He's going to wind up shooting that 14 ball and having to move off of it.
Yeah.
Because he's taking away the 15 and the 1. You can't do both.
Well, theoretically speaking, if we were to go back on this table, the 14, he had probably 3 other shots. He could have got on the 14 much earlier and made this rack much simpler. You're seeing the complexity that he's causing by not addressing that 14 early. This is simply clearing up why it was so difficult to get on the 13 or to get on the 14 now. He had much easier opportunities earlier.
I didn't like the way he played this rack from the time he shot the 6 up the table.
Right. If he was going to shoot the 6, then he should have got on the 14. At least solve a problem. I think the skinny gentleman up at the top is starting to get the slow play taking him out of the.
Now I met that guy the other day. He drove from a long ways away to watch this tournament, so I'm not. I take it easy on him.
So he's going to go 14-7-3. 14-10-3. He ended up negotiating this.
Well, this is the ideal situation to be shooting that 14. Jacked up over a ball. And it's much better than leaving the key ball. I like to stab you with this pencil. You know that?
Come on. From where he is, he's got the perfect angle to get on the 7.
Stop.
14-7-3 in the side.
Been in this pickle. This is definitely. Look, I get it. Orcollo's a great player. He's a better player than me. I got it. I'm just saying he misplayed this rack.
Of course.
More difficult.
I don't think anyone's agreeing with the shot selection he's chose.
Hey, even right here, he's got a shuck and jive here.
Shuck and jive. It's usually a jazz term. He got perfect on the ball. Stop shot. He's got the perfect angle on the floor.
Perfect.
Another classic straight-ball rack.
Right, there we go. Irving Crane is doing cartwheels in his grave right now. All right. No, that's 121. Excuse me. I never was good at astronomy. Okay. We have 121 for Dennis Orcollo. 101 for... Who's that other guy? It's so long since he shot.
Another spectator at this point. Poor Thorsten's been in the chair. We've all been there. I know what Thorsten's going to practice after those lock up the table shots.
Yeah.
I'm going to work on my straight and easy shots. All right, so this is a low shot. I draw this ball. He used follow. And he missed it.
Yep.
Missed it. Wow. Let's see. The good thing with lag is we'll see how he missed the ball.
Oh, he hammered it into short layer.
Yeah, he hit it chubby. Nah, he overcut it. He overcut it slightly.
Hit the short, hit the point, and went back in. Nope. No, we hit the point there, went back into the rack.
You put the replay. We don't. I don't see it right. So Thorsten's got a shot on the 14 here, I believe, or the. I believe it's the 15 ball.
15 ball. $49 and out. That's what he's looking for. Did you see another ball up near the side pocket? Is this a replay? Is this last rack we're looking at? I've seen at least 8 balls near the side pocket in awkward position.
You know
the side of the table.
This is the easiest of the 8. Once he makes the 12, he's got natural shape on the 4 and gets him back. It's not as bad as some of the positions Orcollo's been in, because there's really no natural position to get back at table, where this one plays a little easier, I think. Stop the ball on the 12 ball.
He
You
had
got
that
the
position earlier in the last frame, in the last round, where he had the ball on the inside pocket and he had the key ball on the opposite side. But he took that key ball.
Yeah, and then
He took the ball near the corner And they turned it into a trick shot exhibition. Yeah, Ken, I'm playing a 150.
Oh, hey, Ken.
Here we go.
I think he left the right angle to cut it in and hit the 5
Hit the
and go
5
out.
and, chain reaction.
So he'll use top right here and just get back to the middle of the table. He doesn't need to slaughter this.
He will.
But then he'll have a lot more balls on the table.
Yeah.
Well, guys, very close match here. Both guys are, you have a 30 ball or a 49 ball run to close it out. I really thought Dennis was just going to finish it. I hit it soft, like I said. And he didn't get that much congestion taken care of.
Well, he can get on that ball on the side pocket real easy, that's for sure.
Speed itself won't go. The 7 might be dead off the 5. Not that he'll need to resort to that.
That ain't happening. Looking at the 11 right now. Just glanced over there.
You know what?
What do you like here?
I like 2, 12, 4, getting on the 13, almost where the 4 is, and then going underneath and hitting her. Hitting the 3 ball if I can. Split the 3 and 10. What do you like from here, Danny?
Can't tell if the 11 doesn't go.
Well, if the 11 goes, then that's obviously the play. But if the 11 doesn't go,
He's looking at the combo on the 3-5 right now too. He's playing the 13, I think. I think that's what they play the 13.
I think the 7 might be dead. I really think the 7's dead. Or the 5's dead. But 7 from where he's playing. Playing the 13 though. You could go underneath with the 4, but I don't like that either. Go
No.
2 rails around. That doesn't.
No, that 5 ball is funny and the 10 is loose, so he really not.
I think he just decided to use the 1 ball to open it up. I'm going to learn something here because he's playing this much differently than I would have
Yeah, maybe he tried to get an angle on the
on the 8
on the 8. Yeah.
to go into the 10 and open it.
I guess. I mean, I can't see what else he would be there.
Unless that 7's dead off the 5 and he's just getting balls outside of the stack and then he's going to use that dead ball, this doesn't make any sense to me. So I have to assume that either the 5 or the 7 is dead.
It's a 5. Or maybe the 10 passes.
Well, the 10 passes and I'm dead. 10 passes.
Passed.
Passed. 10's in the past.
All right, so maybe get an angle on the 4, like play the 8 and then the 4. Break with the 4 ball.
I think that's a 6 on table now. 6 and a 4.
6 and a 4.
Yeah, no. This is still funny to me. I don't like this position unless the 3-5 is wired. He's eliminating the 8 or the 6 ball now. And he could use those last 2 balls to get on the 4 ball, but I don't think he's going
Might
to
try
try
to get down on the 5. Get rid of the 5, maybe swing around for the 3. Bump the 9 or the 11. He may have just a long angle on this board too. We can see in a second. Yep. All right. Already floated down for the 5.
or the 9-3.
Yeah, that's a possibility also. Definitely. I didn't even look at that.
I was thinking maybe the 3-5 or the 9-3, 3-5 in the right corner or 9-3 in the left corner. It looks to me like he's going for the 9-3. Push the 5 down for a break shot. Oh, the 5 went.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. Swing over for the 3.
Push one of the balls out for a break shot. Probably the 11 ball. Preferably the 9 ball. That way you get out of the way of the 7.
Yes. Anyway, that the 12 ain't going nowhere. So
Well, the 12
yeah, that's
is,
what I mean.
yeah,
He's safe
it's
as
a
far as
no-brainer.
that's concerned.
I don't think he has a right angle on the 3 by how long he took on.
I don't think so either.
Actually, after I go to the other screen, he had a perfect angle. He
Perfect
knocked it 9 down, got on the 7. It's a great shot there.
Boy, that was a terrific shot.
It's the Thorsten Hohmann we know and love. He might even. This is a little tricky. I think he's got to play.
If he can come up under the 7 and above the 9, he can shoot the 11 in the corner.
Right, or he might have to shoot the 11 in the upper left corner now. Just play it soft. Let's see what he decides here.
Trying to get some lift on it.
No, I think he's going to push the 11 at the other side. I think he plays the 9 and pushes the 11 over. No.
He's going to have to play that 14.
Good
Come
position.
back over. He tried to English the ball, get
Up
the English
for
to
the
spin
11,
into
yep.
the position for the 11. He's going to have to try to come back under the right-hand side pocket, yet off the rail to get a shot at the 11.
Yeah, both guys are having to really work the cue ball to get shape, and Thorsten just landed on the rail there, and that's not where you want to be. I'm not saying he's not going to come with a shot, but this is not what he's looking for.
Even tough to slow roll it, leave it in the rack.
Yeah, that's what he's opting to do, though, I think. He's pretty fortunate to have that possibility. And it looks like
He's got it.
Yeah, looks like he got it. It was a great shot.
That's 115.
Tough out, though. Tough out. All right, guys. Watching Thorsten Hohmann and Dennis Orcollo. This is a live stream, so I should mention the names every now and then. Danny Barudi in the commentary, Hall of Famer,
And Mike Hidnick.
peer, student, watcher, lover of the game.
Ain't we all? What's the score, Mike?
Looks like the score is 115 to 121. Thorsten Hohmann leads. Or sorry, Dennis Orcollo leads 115 to 121. I might slip out and double check that, guys, here in a sec. I want to see how he's setting up this break shot. So he's setting this up a little thicker than a half ball hit. He's going to draw this ball
He's
then.
not making the shot difficult by leaving a big cut. That's for sure.
Right, this is definitely a thicker hit. His contact point is on the object ball. He's not aiming off the object ball, so he's going to make this a lot of the time. And he's probably going to draw back up and out, is my guess, just because of how Thorsten plays. I would probably hit this with the sun draw, but he might torque this all the way back and up. Let's see what he decided. Yeah, he didn't slow roll it. It didn't roll off.
Right. And there's a ball up near the side pocket again.
Yeah, that was the break shot, I think. No, maybe not. Yeah, Thorsten's whole body moved on that shot. He's feeling the heat a little bit. And I don't think Dennis got left a reasonable shot here. I think he's got to play the 5.
Does the 14 pass under the 8? That's the big question right now.
Danny's there's a 10, 14, and 6. Danny, I think, is meaning the 10 ball.
10 ball.
Yeah, if the 10 passes, then this is not a tough situation. But if the 10 doesn't pass the 8,
We're going to find out real fast. Nope, doesn't pass.
yeah, Dennis is laughing in sadness. Doesn't have an easier shot than this. This is what you would call a bad roll for Dennis. I think he might have the 3 in the side, in which case it's not super tough.
This is like the only time you'll see Thorsten mess up on a break shot. is if he overhits it. He'll either miss it or scratch, send the cue ball wild. And he recognizes the danger of hitting the break shots hard, but he's willing to take that trade-off because he opens the balls more and he gets more high runs. Of course, he didn't really need a high run here.
Yeah, people are commenting on Thorsten missing the ball in hand. It's ball in hand and straight pull, any sort of long shot. I give my money to Steve to play the shot all day long because he seems to make it a lot. But most of us don't like playing that long shot, from behind the head string. Even though you can set up the exact angle you want, there's still a lot of fear base in that shot. Dennis came with a great shot on 3, and he's looking like he has a window there with the 14 ball now.
It was a nice little that was a combo he just made. I don't think Thorsten's going to come back to shoot again. He'll have 135 at the end of this rack if he runs it, and then he'll need a rack. So he only needs to make one break shot, clear this table and make one break shot, clear the last rack, and then he's done.
Yeah, both players are champions, and again, whoever's at the table is favored to win. Really surprised to see Thorsten miss that break shot, but it's not as easy as you guys would think.
No, a lot of pressure. All right, now he needs to get on that 8 ball, get rid of it fast.
Yeah, I like top inside here and spin the cue ball in there. Now, a lot of guys don't like to use inside English, but I think that's the play here. Oh, he's got the 15.
15, all right, half a pocket. But
yeah, I still like the 13. Even if the 15 goes, I like the 13 more. He went another out. I'm not sure I agree with
I
that.
think both players are maybe suffering from nerves here.
We just got verification from Peter Burrows that the score is correct. Thanks, Peter.
He needs to address the 8 ball to get it out of play. It's blocking the pocket for at least 2 of the balls. You're going to leave it to the end and wind up having to do something heroic. And this has been what's been going on with this game.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't play the 13 soft to get position on the 8. He didn't have to use inside English if he didn't want to. But came with a good shot here. Solved one of the problems, if you're going to consider that a problem. And I think it was.
Which one?
The 3-ball cluster there with the 14, the 6, and the 10.
He didn't even need to go into them.
He didn't have to, but
he didn't need to at all. He could make other clusters.
He's going to go 5-9, and then
he could have got on the other side of them and shot them in the pocket.
I get that, but not with the 8 there and the 2 there. Anyway, he's going to go 5-9, get rid of the 9, which is also a sort of problem. Not with the 5 there, but there's just no reason to make this a full table when you can make it a half table game. He'll address these 2 balls. Probably keep the 11 as a break ball from what I see now. That's his best option, or maybe an underneath the rack break shot like the 2 ball.
Might have left that there for the break shot.
Yeah,
that 9.
Danny would have left the 9 as possible break
that
shot.
That was a consideration.
He didn't play good position there. I think he's on the 12 ball. But he's got to play 12-2 and then get on the 8. And then all the rest of the balls go, and this will be an easy rack. But he's got to go 12-2.
If he had gotten rid of that 8 ball before, he could be shooting any one of those 3 balls.
Yeah. Again, that's a decision error that Dennis just doesn't know. He could play position on the 8 right now off the 12, actually. I think he can swing underneath the 2 and go right over there. But he's going to play for the 2 and play the higher percentage pocketing and then get on the 8. Like so. Now he can follow up and probably attack the 8. Of course, he doesn't have the 2 for position, which he would have had if he used inside English on the 13. But he leaves any angle on the 8, he'll be able to get out of there and get position on the 7. Or spin around 3 rails. Or play position on the 6 ball.
All right.
He's spending a lot of time to decide to shoot this 8 ball. He's gotten up and down on it a few times. I think it goes, but he's a little nervous about the shot, I guess. Probably position is a little tougher than he'd like.
Yeah, he's got to go 3 rails to get position.
Right, the 6 ball blocks those balls a little bit, so now he could be playing a longer shot because he. I kind of think he should have played the 7, play position for the 8 to go 2 rails across for the 6, and taking those balls out. Now he's playing another funny angle to get to another long shot on those 3 balls, unless he plays the 4. I feel like he's forced to play the 4
in this position, 11, 7, 6.
Oh, you know what? That's actually a really good option. 11, 7, 15, 6, 14 might be a good way to hold the 12 ball for his break shot.
He just played the 7 and went around, and now he's looking at a 6-foot shot. At least. Yeah. Nerves. He doesn't play this jagged.
But there's a wow, that barely went.
Jumped up a little when he shot it. Look familiar? He did. He jumped up when he shot the ball.
He still made it though. Danny's trying to help me out personally because I've been struggling a little bit with that, or I should say a lot with that.
That's a pretty funny statement by Kathy Joe. She said the trophy engraver's nightmare. Is she referring to the close nature of this game? Back and forth.
I think she's referring to the last guy's name on this Conrad.
That could be too. Yes.
All right.
Wow. That's a great shot he didn't just make.
No, he might be.
He's got to play. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. He's just taking away his break shot. He took away his break shot.
Well, he's got the 11 still, but there's no order here, and you don't know what's going to happen on this shot.
Yeah, this has been
okay.
A display of heroism. I've seen 5 shots that, with me under the same pressure, I would have missed already this rack. And that's just because he's playing the wrong patterns.
Mike, where are you off to after this tournament? You going down to Virginia Beach for the
yeah, right after this
ball?
match, actually, I'm going to hit the road with Myra Christine, who I should thank as well for helping me out and living with my my craziness at the pool table. But yeah, we're going to head to the U.S. Open, staying with my friend George Rodriguez, who I think I said the wrong sponsor for. And
you were staying with
I was staying with George.
He's got a line here, by the way. He's still got to come up with a shot to get in line on this now.
Yeah, he's got to play a perfect position on this.
Now
After
he's
cleaning
doing
the ball.
a trick shot. Oh, he's claiming the ball. Oh.
I don't think it's good. He just must have saw something on the cue ball. But yeah, I'm staying with George Rodriguez there and be hanging out with my friends while I'm at another event.
Mike Hurley asked who won the Alex Heigl and Thorsten Hohmann match. So you should answer that before I say something silly. Since it's single elimination and Thorsten is playing right now.
Yeah, I'll say that Alex played exceptional and Thorsten won. Alex missed a couple shots. He missed a 3 ball that he said he was pretty sick about. But Alex, again, I think he might have missed 3 balls the whole event. So he went home fine, and he's actually headed to the U.S. Open now.
Okay, Dennis Orcollo is at 135, needing a rack.
Yeah, Mike, I know. Danny and I are just teasing. It's a very legitimate question. So Thorsten beat Alex.
Mike, it's in my contract here that I have to be an obnoxious joke at least once every broadcast.
It's sort of like Earl Strickland. You know, everyone likes to watch Earl Strickland because of his nasty.
I'm about 15 matches ahead.
So I wonder if Earl Strickland will be at the U.S. Open. I'd hate to see that. I mean, I'd love to see that.
Yeah. I wonder, is he going to be here? Well, I wonder why he wasn't here. Let's see.
No, everyone loves him so much. We always miss when he's not around. I should probably thank Jim Goetz here actually as well. Jim put me up while I was here at this tournament. But yeah. Anyway, another guy that took care of me here. Another one of my teachers, I should say. Jose Garcia, should do a shout out. Tony Robles, Mika, Thorsten, Danny B next to me. Right.
Another missed break shot and a scratch. All right.
Oh wow! I thought I was done.
Take that 1 point off right now for scorekeeping purposes, so people can follow it.
So we're at 115 to 134.
This is nerves. I mean, we've seen a lot of misplays in the position, and
Dennis is a little disgusted with himself there. Rightfully so. I mean, he was legitimately done. A wide open rack. This was over. He controlled his cue ball a little better. Yeah. Rouse UK is the exact opposite of Earl Strickland. I'll agree with that. You got a gentleman and then you have Earl.
well, the trouble is these guys don't know what to do when they miss because they rarely ever miss, so they never get practice on what to do when they miss. I know exactly what to do when I miss because I miss a lot.
Guys, the finals are supposed to happen at 7 o'clock. I don't know if it looks like it's 7:45 now, so that's not going to happen. I'm assuming they'll start probably 15 minutes after this match. Let the winner of this take a 15-minute break or maybe a half-hour break and then start right after. Yeah, Rob, 3 missed break shots. It's inconceivable, really, on this level. And again, it's the nerves. Thorsten playing this 13 ball. This isn't a hanger at this point, you know. Ball in hand at this point. You would think that these guys at this caliber are going to make this every time, and Thorsten did just make the 13, but this is very missable with the stress that they're dealing with. So it's a good shot, you know. So Thorsten's on the 1. He's going to take the 1 and the 3 out. And if the 11 goes, he won't touch these other 2 balls and probably go through this rack without hitting another ball. If the 11 and 14 are tied up, maybe the 14's wired in the other corner.
Maybe the 11 goes.
Yeah, that's why I said if the 11 goes, then he'll just play position. But if not, he'll play the combo. Or he'll disturb.
I thought I recognized the voice. Ooh. Doesn't want to shoot over it.
Yeah, again, nerves. He's getting a little out of position. His hand tightens up a little bit.
I think he's clear here. He's checking on that 11 ball. He's going to pop this in, come back across.
So he's back. He's back in line now. He's taken out the 9 ball, which I probably would have kept as a break shot with the 5 and the 12 and the 7 where they are.
Yeah, that's good. That's okay. I like the 10 better.
But why do you like the 10 better?
Well, it's on the right side of the table.
Okay, but
I don't think he'll have trouble getting back there.
Yeah, he'll probably either create a better key ball or use the 6 ball or something else in that rack area as a key ball. He'll probably have to use the 6 to get rid of the 4 and the 2.
So 8, 6,
6, 4, 2. Maybe separate the 11, 14.
Exactly.
It looks like he got on the wrong side of the
he's
floor.
on the right side.
Is he correct?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the other. Yeah.
He may have to tickle this. He may not, or he may draw back and play position. Oh, he's playing the combo. Okay, so the combo was good on the 11, 14.
I never looked at it that way. Huh.
This has to be wired, or else he wouldn't have played it. I had to cut it a little bit because the cue ball went to the left.
No, he wanted to spin it back there. I think that's the position he wanted.
He'll probably
Leave the 6 for the key.
I think so. It's 2-ball, Danny. I think he'll leave the 2-ball for the key.
No, he's gonna reach down and pick up the 7 on the table. Where he wants.
Yeah, probably 12-7-2.
I don't like that as a key ball too much because it's lower than the break shot. You have to avoid it. But I think that's the only clear path. Unless he wants to use the 7 as a break shot.
Yeah, if you're to use the 7 as a break shot,
It's too low.
it's a little close to the rail and too low. A lot of times people will jar that ball. Venture's only available extra small.
What's that?
Thorsten works out, so he's got a little bigger build than the rest of us.
I pointed this out
You
on
know.
other occasions. People often confuse Thorsten and I for twins.
Thorsten, what are you going to do? Man's in shape. He wants to show off that he looks good. I can't really say anything bad about that, but he's well dressed. Probably one of the best well dressed men here most of the time. Always shows up to tournaments professional. He got perfect shape on this break ball, and should he make this shot, again, he'll be well within kill zone. I really don't suspect he'll miss this.
Well, he needs 21 balls from here.
It's a little less than a half ball hit. The rack should open up nicely. He shouldn't have any issues. He just has to control
You
the
think he's
cue
going to
ball.
annihilate this one too? I mean, this
I don't
is
think
a
he
one-shot
has to.
proposition now. Anytime he misses, he's going to lose the game. I don't see the point in slamming it.
I don't think he needs to slot of this.
Here you go.
Yeah, he drew it out,
And now here, no shot.
no easy shot. That there's a ball hanging in the pocket. He might be able to combo something into that.
Okay.
If that's the case,
Okay.
then he's all right. We'll know in a
I
second.
don't think there's a way to get to that ball.
As soon as the other screen clears up, we'll be able to see this a little better. Yeah, the 15 blocks the 6-7 combo. So he's got to play. He's got to do something here, heroic. So this is a bad roll, though.
All right, but I have to say that for hitting the balls hard, the break shot hard to get more shots, we've seen at least 2 missed break shots because they were slugged. Orcollo's also slugged it and he missed and scratched. Thorsten missed his break shot. And now he hit the break shot hard, and in spite of hitting it hard and making the ball, he doesn't have a shot.
Yeah, the 6-7 guys is not an easy proposition. The 15 ball blocks part of the I think the position to hit the 7 in. The 6-15-7, you'd almost have to put a gun to my head to make me shoot that shot. Not that it's not possible, and then maybe what he has to shoot, because he kind of has a gun to his head right now.
Yeah, this ain't no joke. This is his entire tournament.
This is
on the line.
this is a super difficult shot. The only other option, I believe, is the 12 ball up in the upper left corner, jacked up over 3 balls. And are you playing a 3-ball off angle combo?
Well, he's looking. Can he catch the edge of the 7?
Right.
And he's not going to shoot jacked up over the 4.
Right. That's a ridiculous order. You could play the 11-2 doesn't look as unreasonable as the 3-ball combo. If he's got to play the 6-15-7. I'm going to shoot the 11-2 before I take the 6-15-7.
Can he shoot the 5 into it? Does the 5 even pass? Can he get in there for the 5?
No, there's no way to get the 5. There's this. I mean, Danny's saying that he hit it hard and didn't get rewarded. I'm saying this is a bad roll. I really don't. I can't believe that no balls are touching and he's got a ball hanging in his jaws and can't get to it.
Could take a scratch.
Could take a scratch. And then if Dennis makes it, you slice your wrist on the way to the U.S. Open.
Well, I mean, not for nothing, but Thorsten's a great shot maker. If he doesn't see something he can live with.
Yeah, I don't know. I take the 11-2. I think the 11-2 isn't as difficult unless the 6.
He's shooting it.
And he missed it.
Yep.
Wow. I don't even think he looked at the 11-2, to be honest. Did you see him once look at the 11 too? I mean,
probably,
it's not
It's
easy.
probably really off.
It doesn't look that off from here, but maybe I'm wrong. Wow, this has been a little seesaw event here. This match, I'm actually, it's pretty awesome match to watch. You've seen some really good pull and some uncharacteristic misses, but still quality pull.
Yeah.
General. Just the pocketing of Dennis in all the positions he's been in.
Yeah, this has been a fairly horrible game.
Yeah,
This looks like one of my games.
This is a little hard to watch at certain points, but
well, they spoil you. These guys spoil you. 150 and out, 112 when the other guy needs 2. They're always spoiling you.
I'll tell you, every opponent I played,
when they come up with a human game,
just tortured me.
It gets negative. Does he have a shot?
He's got the 15-7. Oh, no, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't have the 15-7.
He's got the 6-7.
This is amazing. This will be the second time Thorsten has missed and left him poo-poo. Wow. He'll shoot this and turn cue balls. Wow. I mean...
You got to go for this. What else is he got?
I don't know.
He's not completely shooting it loose. He should go in the 11 or the 4 here. He can probably pick or 11 or 2 here.
Can you imagine there was an open table, there was no shot a minute ago, and
now there's still no shot. Yeah. Had Thorsten made it, he wouldn't have had a shot. He would have the 6 ball, but it's still a tough shot.
Thorsten could have rolled up into a cluster there and taken 3 fouls.
I don't think you want to relinquish the table. Obviously, clearly, you didn't want to relinquish the table at that point.
Thorsten could have rolled up into a cluster there and taken 3 fouls. Wow. I don't know what to say except put down the crack pipe.
Danny and Steve are longtime friends, and Danny's giving Steve the look Danny gave me earlier when I made a recommendation. If the table's breaking well,
First place, Orcollo's on a foul, the first foul right now. So it wasn't even... Thorsten couldn't have taken the first.
Wow, he called the 7, I bet. No? Did he call the 7 or the 6?
He called the 6, I guess.
All right. It's a good shot. The 7 must have been favoring the right side of the pocket. The 7 must have been favoring the right side of the pocket.
Yeah.
Clearly. It still isn't easy. This ball's missable.
That's an interesting point I just made. Thorsten could not have taken 3 fouls in that position because Dennis was on the first foul. He would have forced Dennis to shoot or take 3 fouls himself.
Well, if Dennis was on a foul, then I would say that
he was scratched on the break. Remember?
So then Thorsten made a decision error there, right?
Yeah.
Clearly. So Steve's 100% right in that situation. And
No, he was saying Thorsten should have taken 3.
No, but Thorsten should have taken 2 and made Dennis take 3.
Well, you didn't like giving up the table at all.
No, not if my opponent's on a foul. If my opponent's on a foul and they're taking 3, I like that. With the way the table is breaking, I haven't seen anyone break well on the TV table yet to a point to where there was no shot. If the table is breaking flawlessly, then that makes more sense.
The ball's this rack? No, we're not doing it.
We're doing it at the end. Megan, our lovely tournament director, came in to say hello to us.
Make this rack? You need the break shot. Yes.
She's done an exceptional job for us. We should probably do another shout out for her. That's Megan Fort.
Yes, Thorsten made 1 ball.
Can you hook us up with the sponsors for the players that are playing? So Dennis is sponsored by Mucci, and anyone else? And Thorsten is sponsored by Cyclop Balls and Kamui. All right. Tournament sponsored by Kamui, Lights Out Billiards Apparel, cost EQ in case.
Wait a minute, what's in here?
Iowa and Lee Simonis cloth. And Aramith balls are also sponsors of this event. Guys, and the Dorsey family is also a major sponsor here. We should thank them. Diamond Billiards, of course. Thank you, guys.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch,
Miss CC was in the building. I don't know who she is, but oh, Alan's main man. And of course, we have to thank Peter Burrows. Amazing guy, does this for us every year, and it's become one of the greatest straight pull events probably ever. All right. So we got a Orcollo here. He's probably going to shoot the 4.
I was surprised.
He's going to hit the 4, clip the 8-5. And then I'll have the 2 ball after, I believe. So he's going to end up using the 15 balls as break shot, would be my guess. As Danny said before, the 7 ball, he has to get rid of as quickly as possible. He's taking a little extra time here. This must be a little tougher than it looks on the screen here. I think the 4 is pretty negotiable.
Yeah, he's stretching over that ball too. His shirt.
Yeah,
He's risk of hitting it.
Dennis is a tiny guy, so he's got to really stretch to make this shot. A lot of the guys, I should mention, playing with an extension.
He can't reach his shot. He's got to be able to spin it.
Yeah, that's different.
That's mine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's really struggling to make this ball.
Why does he keep looking back when he gets down to shoot? He gets up and he looks back, gets up, looks back.
I don't know if he's afraid that he's going to touch the 12. And
Oh, he's looking for, okay, somebody
Bridge.
handed him a Q extender.
there we go.
So anyway, the finals will be held shortly after this with Sean Wilkie, Max Eberly, and Michael Batstubner from Mikey Fingers from Long Island, New York.
Okay, hit that with follow. And made the bottom rail a little more difficult as well. And took out his break shot. I think he created another one to 8 ball though. We'll see as soon as the delay catches up.
He only needs to go a few into the next rack.
Yeah, he's got the 8 ball break shot. The 7 and 15 are horrible now, and the 5's horrible. In the
Can't really shoot the 5 from here either. He's got to shoot that ball on the side. Is that the 2 ball?
Yeah, he's gonna hit the 2 ball. Maybe he can relieve the 15 and shoot the 7 after, but he should have the 3 ball or the 7 after he makes the 2. Yeah, Marty, that's a good thing to mention. A lot of the guys do use longer equipment for straight pull. I know Danny Harriman does.
I didn't know that. He said most of the grade 14 used extra long shafts.
Oh, used.
Speaking in the past tense, I didn't know of any players back then that used long shafts. If anything, they used shorter shafts, 57 inches. Nagy used the 56, 55.
Yeah, a lot of the current players are using extended equipment, but Danny's saying that a lot of the old school guys did not. I know Mike used an inch longer myself. I think some of the rotation players like Jason Shaw and Mike Davis are using much longer shots.
Any
Not
idea
sure
why
what's
the
going on.
game stopped? We're sending a roving reporter out onto the floor to see if he can find out why Rover is stopped. I can't imagine what there's the play to end there. Yeah, I can't figure it out unless Thorsten took a break when it was Dennis's turn, which is not really something you should do. When did they stop, Mike?
So guys, Dennis used an extension, and it might have been the wrong kind of pin for the extension, and I think he stripped it on. So he's trying to get it removed, and they got like 12 men trying to
Wow.
unscrew it. So as soon as he gets that sorted out, we'll commence playing here. But apparently the extension is stuck on the base of his cube.
Steve borrowed my cue extension one time. He couldn't get rid of his cue. Yes, I'd like it back also, Steve. It's been 17 years now. I actually vaguely remember that.
Who's saying we were watching the match? Yeah, we can't, guys. We don't have sound over here. We're in a booth separate from the match. So when we leave and come back, that's because I'm walking into the room so I can hear what's going on.
Yeah, Scotty was a great player. Who's denying that?
I'm going to stretch my legs.
Aaron's saying something funny. Guys, thanks for watching this. Danny and I are enjoying the commentary, the live stream match. Even though it's a bit awkward, hopefully that gives you guys a little more insight as to what maybe the proper positioning should be. Guys, special thanks to Jacoby Custom Cues. They're one of my sponsors. Kamui Products, Predator Revo Technology as well. It's been amazing to be here at this tournament. Didn't quite perform as well as I could have, but my opponents all ran 80 plus balls except for one match, and that person ran a 56 and out, so I don't feel too embarrassed with my performance here. Danny Baruti played exceptional pool and lost his match by, I want to say, 8 balls or something, and didn't get through the round robin. And it's been forever since I've seen Danny not get through a round robin. The quality of players here has just been astounding. So thanks for watching, guys. As soon as looks like Dennis is back here, he got the extension off, and we're back in action. I believe Dennis is going to shoot the 2-ball first. But I don't think he can shoot the 5 here. The 2 is just a much higher percentage shot. He shoots the 5. He's losing the cue ball a little bit. May hit the 8 ball, which he doesn't want to do. And it's just a more challenging shot than the 2. But he might double cross me and shoot it anyway. Peterborough's just across the screen here. Aaron, thanks for watching. Guys, again, we get to see the comments here and there, but doing a lot of commentary. Sometimes we can't respond to most of the comments. Koyo may be playing with a different cue. It's very possible. Guys, I should probably also thank my wife, Christine Jackdale. She's helped me out a lot with doing various things at Amsterdam for me, and coming on the road with me and helping me out with planning and everything else, and dealing with my idiosyncrasies. I should probably mention her, so I'm very grateful. Okay, so it looks like Dennis is playing with a different cue. Looks like he's considering the 2-ball, but I think he's supposed to shoot the 12-ball here. Get rid of that ball, make this half-table game, but he's going to shoot that ball, probably going to the 15, and eliminate one of his other problems with the 2-ball. He should have shape on the 7 and the 5-ball after. Pretty low risk shot. Danny Broody is returning guy, so we'll have some wonderful commentary from him as well.
So I'm assuming this is a borrowed cue.
That's what everyone's saying, or maybe it's his old. Some guys are saying it's his old Tiger cue. I'm not sure.
I just saw 4 of the largest humans I've ever seen on the planet trying to get that thing, unscrew it, and they couldn't do it.
Unscrew it. All right, so he's on the
finally
7
gonna
ball.
get to that 7, the elusive 7. Sending Leonard Nimoy out in search of the 7.
Okay, we won't promote any violence here, Sean.
I mean, that's a little drastic. I mean, the guy's been running hundreds every other game.
So, guys are saying it's Warren's cue. It's a huge Filipino contingency here. Maybe it's Warren's. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's a fine cue, whatever it is, and I'm sure he'll run balls just as easily with it. You can probably pick up a broomstick and finish out the match, but.
Johnny Rivellino had a cue stick with a tip in it, a broomstick with a tip in it, the golden cue.
And just in case for gambling, or
gambling, yeah, for trap games.
All right, guys. So it's looking like 11, 9, 12 will be his last 2 balls. Hopefully in that order. Maybe I'm wrong. All right. Looks like I called one right. Alright, got the right angle control to swing off the rail naturally towards the 8.
And we kind of have no idea what the score is at this point because Megan came in and gave us a conflicting report. The tournament director came in a minute ago. So,
Okay, so I'm going to swing out there and I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. I think the question was 30.
All right, guys, it's 147 to 130. Orcollo leads. Current score is 147 to 130. Thorsten hit the break shot pretty soft, and I don't think he has a shot.
Don't be surprised if he babies this. It doesn't come up with anything.
He did. He needed to play that with the pace to get the 4-ball to bounce off the side and create a side pocket shot when he played that.
He's probably well aware that he's hammered a break shot a minute ago.
He's not calling the bank. Is he really?
Sure is.
Wow. Aiming 3.
Needing 1.
That's a pretty strong shot.
Yeah. I think he just shot that out of higher.
Yeah. Center of the pocket.
All right.
Position number 5. Dennis Orcollo wins.
Okay, so we got Sean Getsom Wilkie, Michael Bad Stubner, and Max Everly, who comments a lot faster than he shoots.
The world is round.
For the final match, and that'll be coming up shortly if they ever get the joint extension, cue extension off of Orcollo's cue.
Guys, we're going to do a quick shout out to our sponsors. Thanks Jacoby Custom Cues, Revo, Kamui Products. Danny's sponsored by Easy Street Billiards.
Custom Cues, Easy Street Billiard, and Power Wire. For a fine wire product since 1916.
Right, guys, we should also thank this room, Diamond Billiards.
Diamond Billiards, we couldn't have this without Diamond Billiards and Peter Burrows. Diamond Billiards gives us their room, and Peter Burrows goes out and gets the backers and gets everyone together.
Cleans the table.
You can see him right now. It's cleaning the table. It's amazing.
All right, guys, special thanks to all the sponsors involved. Megan for running the tournament. She's done exceptional. Danny said the sponsors are here somewhere in this book that I'm looking at. Ramble these off to you guys. Dorsey Holdings, Tom and Cindy Dorsey put a lot of sponsorship finances in here. Diamond Billiards, of course. Ivan Simonis.
Give me that.
Simonis
While you're learning how to read, I'll be calling off the names.
Aramith Billiards Balls. Peter and Sandy Sears, Rebecca Snow, and Peter Burrows. Danny, go ahead, take over.
Stuff, isn't it?
It's hard to read. My eyes are a little shot. I gave them the tough names.
Bob Jewett, Bob and Vicky Cassidy, and this tournament couldn't be done without you people. Julie, it just couldn't be done. Predator, JT Tower, Diamond,
CSI,
Diamond Billiards, and Midlothian. Nice place to play. Leagues, food, everything. Thank you very much for joining us. Again, Rudy and Mike Yedneck here on my left.
Guys, thank you so much. Thanks to my wife, Christine. Thanks to Danny's wife, Sarah, for dealing with us two nonsense people. We'll catch you guys soon.
Mike, good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck in your 9-ball tournament. We'll see you soon, I hope.
All right, guys. Thanks so much. Take care, guys.
Yours, Conrad? Is this yours? Not yours. This is yours? Not yours. Okay.
Can we get about it? Did anybody write it down?
It was 150 to 130.
Sharpie.
Well, the player can switch cues. There's nothing that says everything's okay. You can only use one cue straight. The assumption is you can have all cues. You switch cues. You can switch cues.
You're off your plate back.
Use somebody
Still
else's.
wait.
Doesn't specify the ownership of the cue. You can grab the cue off the wall. Well, yeah, you would think so. That was the rule behind it. If you lost your tip, you can go grab a cue off the rack, or you think you could borrow somebody's cue. But there was like, you said you had to get your own. I mean, if you want to be nasty about it, you could gently say, of course, I couldn't find the regulation. You point out the regulations. Yeah. Well, you know that. It's a decision, conflict Eisenhower's decision in Normandy, big time decision.
I have to drive down to,